Hi everyone. It's Friday. I'm not usually here on Friday. Neither are you, but here we are. Today's Friday, April 17th. Thank you for being here, and it's time for Marvel Legendary Randomizer number 162. That's a high number. We're going to play some more Randomized Legendary today because that is what we're here to do. Before I start with that, anything I got to talk about? There was big second edition news. Marvel Legendary second edition, the new edition of the original core set. If anybody here did not hear for whatever reason, the rulebook was released. I did a video on that, all the things I noticed that were new, and I updated in the Discord with some things I didn't notice at that time. The pre-orders went up, and Upper Deck doesn't usually do pre-orders, but they're doing pre-orders for the set, and they have a tentative release date for somewhere between May and June. So that is all there. I did want to pop open the new card gallery. I updated that with the cards images I got from the rulebook, and then an email went out today, a marketing email that had some more card images, just to take a quick scan because, I don't know, I'm very excited about all the stuff that they are showing off. So just a quick scan through what we know about second edition here. So there is, we have images of all four Masterminds here. So there's Red Skull, Magneto, Doctor Doom, and then we got the epic Loki card image today in the email. And all massively improved. I can't wait to play them all. And then Doc Ock as our fifth new Mastermind here. We don't know much about the rest of the schemes, but there's a ninth new one. We got the Destroyer art is very cool. The art style from the artist matches their Masterminds. Hydra, we're wondering if there's going to be Viper or not. We got to see a Whirlwind today here from Masters of Evil. Leader looks really cool, I think, and I like how he doesn't always play an extra card from the villain deck. Maybe we'll have some scrolls. The scrolls are mentioned in the rulebook. We haven't seen them yet. And then we have the two spider groups that we saw in the Spider-Man Renditions cards. And then we haven't seen the new Doombot Legion, but Dr. Doom has updated. They'll probably do a similar, the same thing. We got all of Black Widow's hero set. She's much more balanced. I like that a lot. A lot of our favorite artists, Noel Lopez, did all the art for the Avengers heroes. So Widow, Captain America, Hawkeye, Hulk, and Iron Man, and Thor, who is massively improved. Look at that art. Look at his effects. I can't wait to try Thor. Then we got a different artist. I'm not 100% sure who it is, but I should find out. Who did Cyclops, Emma Frost, Gambit, and Rogue, and Storm, and Wolverine. And then we got a different artist doing the Spider Heroes. We got Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and Miles Morales. I did notice in the rulebook that Spider-Man, the Peter Parker set was mentioned as Spider-Man and then Peter Parker in parentheses, just like Miles Morales here. By the way, this Miles Morales is a promo, so the actual hero set art will look a bit different. And then we got Nick Fury in the same art style as the starters. We got to see the three special bystanders, the kindly caretaker, police officer, and experimental geneticist in second edition, as well as the reveal of the specialist officers, the officer specialists. You have 2 per hero class, and they have that hero class and draw a card in addition to their regular officer to recruit. And they have the hero class. And then there's the Master Strike and Scheme Twist, as well as a standard bystander and wounded, of course, the wonderful Doctor Doom playmat. Very excited to try this when it releases, and I hope it'll be within that window that they mentioned. Fingers crossed for that one. Okay, I think that's all I'm mentioning. If you're playing the tournament, week 2 has begun, so make sure you get those matches in. Kyla's doing an amazing job running that. Make sure to give him a thank you when you have the time, because it's a lot of work to keep all this up, especially as these weeks go on, where he can only design setups after the week is closed because it's going to be based on your placement. So he'll be working all day to make those happen every week. Off the cuff says, I have no idea how to include the specialist officers in the MCU setups, but I'll figure it out. I don't know if you have to go that deep into it. You can just say to put them in, unless you're like, oh, in this season of Daredevil, they should all be the covert ones. There's only 2 of them, but I love your project. You do you. So we're going to get started. This last week was an interesting week for the Randomizer League because everybody got to choose heroes for this one because it was Sneak Attack the Heroes' Homes. So here was the setup. I named it Sir, You Can't Park Your Hybrid here. And a lot of people played. So there's hidden match details that had 3 heroes that you used for this setup, but I let you all look at those heroes ahead of time because some people got to see that on the stream. Let's find out how everybody did. Let's find out how I did, even though I didn't get to look at the heroes ahead of time. Maybe I did well, who knows? And then we'll play a brand new setup. So let me get those scores open. And here's everybody who didn't quite make it to the top 10, but I appreciate you playing anyway. By the way, the win rate for this setup was 75%, so a moderate win rate. And then it was a 3.9 out of 5, a great moderate setup. So you have all recommended it. It's very, very good. Okay, so here we go. Thank you everybody here for playing. Everybody under the top 10. Look at some hero choices down here. I threw those into the comments. We got Polaris, Psylocke, Angel, Rogue, Fantastic Four United, Bishop, Heroine, Black Widow, Apocalyptic Black Widow, Quicksilver, Stepford Cuckoos. You could choose any hero that you had that wasn't already in the setup. So some cool stuff. I'm seeing that I'm a little cut off, so I got to pull this over a little bit. Okay, let's look at our top 10 for this week. Hybrid sneak attacking the heroes' homes. So 10th place is tied for 9th place, actually, between Avatarish and Candice with 47 total rank points combined. Candice was 4th place in turns, and Avatarish was 6th place in points per turn, landing them both here. Avatarish chose Quicksilver and Rogue. Stupid Giants discarding Black Widow ramps again and again. It happened for me. Candice chose Angel and Strong Guy, who played on a TTS, let the mod choose my heroes for me. Oh, risky. And got Angel and Strong Guy, and of course the Angel Black Widow deck just took off. Yeah. Of course it did. I'm interested to try the new balanced Black Widow. I think she'll not have that happen, and I think that's a good thing. 8th place is me, so that's where I landed. I went with Hulk 2099 and Weapon Ace just to get him into the randomizer stream based on chat suggestion. I might have chose different ones if I really wanted to strategize, but I had fun with it. And I'm kind of proud of myself for getting 8 without knowing the rest of the heroes. 7th place goes to Mikey Gill at 48 total rank points. He chose Angel and Hawkeye, and had fun with Covert Operation as well. 6th place is Jay Parnell with 52 total rank points, who chose MCU Gamora and Jean Grey. Both are very interesting choices because they have very powerful cards you get to start in your deck. He said, based on the heroes we had, I thought MCU Gamora would be a slam dunk with so many cards that said draw a card in the hero deck, especially knowing I'll have a guaranteed retractable sword in the first couple turns. In a cruel twist of fate, only one card with a draw a card appeared in the HQ the whole game, and then the game ended before I could draw it. On the other hand, Jean Grey was an absolute powerhouse against Hybrid, as all of her starting cards were incredibly useful right from the start. Either way, this is one of the most fun schemes in all of Legendary, so I'm always excited to play it. I'm glad you had a good time with it. Well done. Top 5, 5th place is Jesus Rocks at 53 total rank points with Luke Cage and Storm and Black Panther. Pretty fun match. Player 2 focused on Instinct and Luke Cage's Sweet Christmas paired well with Speed's Accelerate to create powerful hits. Player 1 focused on Storm, Black Panther, and Black Widow cards to get some big hits on the Mastermind, eventually along with the many bystander accruals as a reason Black Widow is overpowered. 4th place goes to Mystic Ruby with 57 total rank points, 4th in turns, 3rd in points per turn, and chose Apocalyptic Black Widow and Quicksilver. A lot of Quicksilver, a lot of Apocalyptic Black Widow, pairing with the heroes, their counterparts. I'm making one of my periodic appearances on these leagues. Hi. Regarding the game, hand 1 was a mediocre hyperspeed deck, which kind of came together, and hand 2 is a Black Widow deck with Apocalyptic Black Widow. I figured that would be the obvious option. Black Widow is what Black Widow does. Our top 3 for this week. A lot of players. Thank you all for playing. It's so much more fun when we have a huge collection of participants. 3rd place, well done, Red John with 58.5 total rank points. 4th place in points per turn, 3rd place in turns, but managed to get you 3rd place there. Chose Jean Grey and Wolverine from the core set, brought in Jean to help with Black Widow, but only saw 2 Black Widow cards total. Wolverine did great, especially with speed delivery, setting up draws. Well done. Our 2nd place winner is Rio Firestar 19 with 61.5 total rank points, 2nd in turn, 2nd in points per turn, 2nd place overall. Now, this is an inspired choice. Rio Firestar chose Magneto and Ronan the Accuser, 2 heroes who I didn't think anybody would choose. Let's see how he did it. I went with Magneto just for the funsies and Ronan for the Bystander Shard game plan. Suddenly I remembered a tough to pull off combo. Ronan's uncommon gave Hybrid bystanders willingly by failing the contest of champions, and Black Widow's rare instantly defeated him lots of times for free. That's a combo, letting me clean the city for sweet VP. Widow did Widow things, making the game a breeze. Magneto played nicely with Namora, however. Her smash effects fueled his uncommon for draw, and his ranged cards enabled Namora's huge smash effects. Both hands did amazingly. My favorite type of games, although speed mostly warmed up the HQ. Bummer, good stuff. Well done getting 2nd place with Magneto. Very calculated strategy. But one person did a bit better than you did. Who was that? It was Lamberton with 63.5 total rank points, first place across the board. A fun level of 5, by the way, for both of you in the top 2. And chose Angel and Star-Lord and said Speed, Namora, and Natasha, free hero choice, and Mastermind flooding the VP with bystanders? Come on, really? First, it had to be Angel because of the nice discard effect of the Henchmen, and to have more bystanders for some really important covert operations. And it also had to be Star-Lord because that meant a large hand for one player almost right at the start. True. And having no problems with hyperspeed, no other important cards had to be skipped. So, while Namora became just a side note, one hand focused on Star-Lord and speed, while the other hand only recruited Black Widows and Angels. I really steamrolled poor Epic Hybrid, didn't see more than 2 twists and 2 Master Strikes either. Great setup, thanks a lot. Very inspired choice there. 2 very, very top tier heroes worked well for you, and well done everybody. Thank you for playing. Hybrid goes to somebody's house and tries to get him to buy satellite service is the subtitle for that one. Now with that old business out of the way, time for a new setup. So I have to set this up over here and then press the button. Let me know who you're predicting today and who you want to see today. The keyboard always scares everybody. I don't know why. It's just a keyboard. Relax. You've seen keyboards before. All right, who's it going to be today? Gambit only has so much time to show up before a second edition. Maybe this is his day. Or maybe we'll forget him. That would be bad. Okay, new match. Eliminated the old one. By the way, since I won my game, Hybrid is removed, and so is the scheme. We're only going to get Gambit once second edition releases. Well, you have time after it releases. I can't put it into the rotation right away. I got to wait for people to get it. So there's still going to be some time. Okay. Electro, maybe. Got some villains in here. Sabretooth. All right. I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's press the button and see what we get. Doc Ock would be cool in any capacity. Yeah, if my hands show up in TTS, we got a big problem. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Another epic. Magus is becoming president. That can't be good. Bringing along the Emissaries of Evil and the Purifiers. We got Iceman. We got Iceman, though. Luke Cage, Noir, Namora again. 2 weeks in a row. Scarlet Witch. And Wasp. This is an interesting one. Which of these 5 are we electing for president? Are we nominating for president? Let me know while I get these cards. And give me, you know what I want to hear? I want to hear campaign slogans. Give me a campaign slogan for your candidate, please. Better be a good one. We got to get these voters. Where are the pure? 1, 2. Wasp, the tiniest president with the biggest ideas. Okay, that's a lead so far. Need something better. Let's workshop this. Okay, Universal Church. Too bad Adam Warlock didn't show up. That would have been interesting. Scarlet Witch, you don't even know who I am yet. Okay, maybe at the beginning of the campaign I could see it. We're really showing off the powerhouses. Black Widow 1 week, Iceman the next. More of our heroes. I wanted to be president. Like that. Namora shall help you feel like a big fish in a small pond. Okay. We're doing okay. Keep going. Oh, by the way, this is... I just realized it's Marvel Studios Ant-Man and the Wasp. I thought it was the other one, but that's cool. So someone should use hope in the campaign slogan, because that's hope. Nobody's ever done that before. Okay. Because the team is the same, I wasn't sure. So let me get these together while we look at the setup some more. Yeah, more ranged. Luke Cage for president. Keep the streets clean while I knock Magus' teeth down his throat. How about sweet Christmas in every pot? That doesn't work. You'll have a sweet Christmas. There we go. Yeah, it's Movie Wasp. I just picked that up too. Yeah, we're going to have to capitalize on all the range we can find. Scarlet Witch has some. Hero 4. And Luke Cage Noir is cool. Although I don't know if Luke Cage Noir says Sweet Christmas. The state of this country right now is the only thing colder than I am. Yeah, that's a line for a speech. I don't know if it's a slogan, but it'll work. We can fit it into the platform. And we got some ranged support. These so who's Magus representing? Definitely a interstellar religious right. I mean, he's a leader of a church, and he is running against whomever we're gonna be nominating here. The Emissaries might be pretty nasty here in this setup. Go with the classic Ice baby. That'll get a specific demographic. No more mortgages. Imagine Scarlet Witch runs for president, and everybody knows about House of M. So her whole slogan pattern is "No more blank," and becomes a meme for her. Yeah, it's $20.99. They're a bit more lax on who can run. There's a future election. All right, let's build our villain deck real quick. By the way, once second edition comes out, and for me at least anyway, when it replaces the original core, yeah, no more amendments, she says. Depends on what platform she's running on. When it replaces original core, Dark City is going to be the oldest set that I use regularly. That should be something. We got all 10 Church of Truth. That is one thing I like about solo, is that, or two-handed, is that you get to just put all the henchmen in, don't worry about it. Although I really do like how What If solo handles it. Yes, but the character is American. But again, doesn't really matter here. Let's get our strikes. 2, 3, 4, 5. We gotta use the Scarlet Witch twist, of course. Should be all 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a mystery strike in there. 11 of those. And then we'll do our overview real quick. Oh, and I got my cool Cosmic Wraith tokens. But I have to flip them over to the epic sides. Because they are epic Cosmic Wraiths over. While I'm flipping those Cosmic Wraiths over, wow, that is hard for me to say. Let me give a couple of thank yous. Thank you, Montax, for 46 months with a Prime sub. And a Bagel Top member, of course. Bagel Top Mastermind, thank you so much. Canonize, thank you for 4 months with a Tier 1 sub and using all the bagel emojis in there. I appreciate that. And we've also got Canonize, Tech Fiend, Montax, and Rio Firestar with a bunch of stream streaks. Canonize and Rio Firestar, you're on a 10 stream streak, which is shocking. Thank you so much. Namora Mutants. Oh, that's if only she's the VP. There's the Atlantis representation there. The point is, let's not think about the logistics. All right, I'm going to start shuffling stuff up. Again, you can put an exclamation setup or just go to league.bageltopgames.com. There's a link there somewhere. And you can find this setup. But I got to start talking about stuff. Let me make sure I didn't grab the scheme. That's important. It's in my big scheme binder. Okay. Become starts with B. I know my alphabet. There it is. No tokens needed for this one. All right. Let's hide this. Let's talk about what we got. here. Our Mastermind is Epic Magus. Epic Magus has 11 attack. He gets +2 attack for each villain in the city that has any shards. He always leads the Universal Church of Truth, which I'm probably going to say just fine for the rest of the game. Master Strike, if there are any villains... Nope, let's try that again. If there are already any villains, that's a lot of A words, in the city with shards, each player gains a wound to the top of their deck. Then this strike enters the city as a Cosmic Wraith villain with 6 attack worth 6 VP. Then put a shard on each villain in the city. Yeah, Congress Wraith. So I've got those tokens, I got the shards nearby. So look at that again. As soon as a Cosmic Wraith enters, you put a shard on every villain in the city. That includes Cosmic Wraiths, that includes Church of Truth who already have shards. There's going to be a lot of shards flying around, but no shard heroes. So I'll just have to take those from them. Now the scheme is one of my favorites, and I think it did really well on the fun levels. It is Become President of the United States from 2099. Got 11 twists, special rules. Once per turn, you may stack one of your non-gray heroes next to the scheme to earn 10 million votes for that hero name. If you do, you may also send one of your gray heroes undercover as Secret Service. Twist. If there's a villain in the bank or streets, the Mastermind vows to crush crime, and you stack this twist next to the Mastermind as 10 million votes. Otherwise, you may discard 2 cards to counter negative advertising. Shuffle this twist back into the villain deck and play another card from that deck. If you don't discard, stack this twist next to the Mastermind as 10 million votes. Evil wins when the Mastermind is elected president by having 40 million more votes than the highest voted hero name. All right, so what I need to do is make sure I keep the bank and streets clean as much as possible, which is going to be easier said than done with all those shards floating around in the city with really hard things to fight. So I'm going to have to build up my decks pretty quick with attack. What do I have to keep track of? I got to change the twist number. I should be keeping track of my hero names votes, but I'll just do that analog here with the cards, and then having 40 million more votes than the highest voted hero name is hard to track with a single number. So we're just going to go ahead and do vote counters, vote tallies here on the left, and I think we'll be okay. It is too bad I didn't pull any shard heroes, because I really could have used that. Nebula would have been great here, actually, because I had so many villains with shards. But such is the way of the randomizer. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. You just try to beat the Epic Mastermind. I do love Epic Magus' card art. Namora is champions, yes. All right, that's all together. Let me get my starting hands ready. Let me get my hero deck shuffled, and we can start. No obvious choices for who I'm going to elect president, but I guess the hero that's not really fitting into my strategy. That's what I'll go for. I'm kind of irrationally excited to use those new specialist officers. I don't know why, but all right, so I got 5 recruits for my first hand coming up on the left. Good to know. And then on the right, we have whatever I pull here. We're gonna start with a 3 and 3. Okay, I can take out a henchman if it shows up on that turn. Yeah, I don't think Luke Cage Noir would want to run for anything. Likes to be in the shadows, you know. But yeah, he does want those cards that have high costs. We'll play it by ear and see how this works. Our starting HQ. Are you ready? I'm going to talk for a second about the principle of the starting HQ. I don't usually talk about this, but the starting HQ I think I think it's a pretty decent indicator of how your game's going to go before the game starts. If your costs are pretty high and you don't have a lot of recruit in your starting hands, you're going to be in trouble. Now, left-hand side's got 5 recruit. So here I'm actually wishing for a 5-coster or something like that. That's why you don't want 2 rares in the HQ at the beginning. That's why I'm happy about the mulligan rule. But also, if you get cards that aren't really going to be helpful, your game's probably not going to go very well unless you can really manipulate it. Anyway, let's see. We got Unbreakable Cage, Luke Cage Noir. We got Private Investigations, Luke Cage Noir. We got Frostspike Armor, Iceman, a really good card. Another Frostspike Armor, and another Private Investigation. So, like I was just saying, I have a very expensive HQ. This normally is not a good thing. Thank you for the water. Very expensive HQ. The good news is left-hand side does have 5 recruit, and I can pick up a Frostspike Armor right away, which is exactly what I want. It gives me 3 attack right away to start hitting things in the city, and then all I got to do is get some range cards, and these work really, really well. I think one game I got, I can't remember if it was 5 rares in the HQ. I might have gotten 5 rares, maybe 4. I feel like it's happened on the stream. I got to go through the database to find out. If I didn't have 5 recruit in this hand, I would be pretty worried. Other hand's got 3 attack, which means I'm going to have a 5 recruit hand the following turn. So I'm fine with that here. Let's see what I'm going to do. Okay, here's my attempt. Let's try to elect one of these characters in the hero deck president before Magus does, before he becomes president himself. Here we go with turn number 1. Once again, my starting hand is going to be, I should do it left to right. 5 recruit and 1 attack is what we're coming up with. Our first card from the villain deck is a Master Strike. Which, honestly, it could be worse. I'd rather this happen at the beginning because only it's going to get a shard. Okay, if there's any villains in the city with shards, each player gains a wound to the top of their deck. Didn't happen. Glad it didn't happen. Then the strike enters the city as a Cosmic Wraith villain with 6 attack for 6 DP, then put a shard on each villain in the city. All right, so I'm not going to use the strike because I have my tokens. Here's our Cosmic Wraith, 6 attack, 6 VP, and then we put a shard on it. So it's got 1 single shard right there. Not super rare. It does happen from time to time where the early strikes and twists help me out. If that wasn't predictable, I don't know what was. Yep. I'm trying to read Rio's comment here. When I tried defeating Epic Onslaught with 4+ players, we had a nice starting HQ only to be followed with 5 rares back-to-back immediately. Well, Onslaught was probably going to take those anyway. So there's a close-up at the Cosmic Wraith. I like the art Snatchcat chose for this. And it's 7 attack right now. Let's go ahead and play our cards. And get a Frostspike Armor because literally it's the best thing I can take. Okay, here's why. So Frostspike Armor Iceman is 3 attack, which again, perfect for getting early attack. And then range draw card for each range hero you played this turn. All I gotta do is pick up a lot of ranged heroes if they decide to appear, and this will work out really well for me early and help me get more recruit. Other options are Private Investigations, Luke Cage Noir, investigate for a card that costs 4 or more. This is a good card, but you kind of want to have a lot of those cards that cost 4 or more to make that work. But I'm gonna go with the full Frostspike Armor here, and maybe some range cards will pick up. Maybe some cheaper things will show up. Wasp is mostly ranged, but I didn't get so lucky here. We got a Namora, Heart of the Ocean, and we got an expensive HQ still. So right-hand side is not going to be able to pick any of these up. Probably take an Officer. The turn after that, I'm going to be able to pick something up. And here's my next hand. Just make sure I have the right number of cards. Yep. Or am I missing a trooper? I got 3 troopers in hand. I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're good. Just triple checking because last time I was missing a card. Okay, moving over. Turn 2, which is gonna not be a big recruiter this turn, but have 5 recruit in the next turn. Next card from the villain deck is a Universal Church of Truth. Okay, they have an ambush effect. Each henchman villain in the city gains a shard. That's going to include them. If Magus is the mastermind, 1 Cosmic Wraith also gains a shard. One of the very rare effects where a card mentions specifically the mastermind that it leads. Fight, burn 2 shards, KO 1 of your heroes. I might be doing a lot of that. So let's pass out some more shards. I'm using the blue ones. They're a bit easier to contrast here. So shard for you and shard for you. We'll put it up here. Still, sometimes they're hard to see. So the Wraith is now at 8 attack, which is scary because I want to have the bank clear. So I could get a sequence of Scheme Twist all of a sudden and just lose. How do I feel about it? I don't have many strong thoughts. I think it's fine that the Mastermind is mentioned. It's definitely more thematic. Doesn't take up any extra room, I think. It's cool. If it only did things when Magus with the Mastermind, I'd have problems with it, but because it does plenty on its own. Okay, so I've got 3 attack. And luckily I can use that against the Church of Truth, thank goodness. And get a shard I can build up to try to take out the Wraith. So the fight effect, you get burn 2 shards. I won't have 2 shards to use, but the thing is, and note this from when you're playing, because I had forgotten this rule before, burn 2 shards doesn't mean you have to do it right away. You basically load up the effect and you can do it at some point during your turn, which is important. So I gain the shard, I take out the enemy, and I can burn 2 shards this turn. I don't have 2 shards to burn it, so I just put this nice shard over here, and I cleared up the sewers. Now my 3 recruit, I'm also going to play. I can't take any of these heroes, so we're going to go ahead and get an officer, and if we're lucky, we'll get a special one. Again, this is going to be much better once we get the specialist officers. And I got a special officer. I got GW Bridge, which is strength, which could work with some of the cards here, so I'm happy to get him. I don't have a shard gain a special effect. I just got to drop it really hard. There you go. I literally dropped it on the floor. That was just for you. There's a new one. Okay. I'm going to get to recruit something good next turn. Because here's my next hand. I got 5 recruits. And let's go. And this turn can hit something. If a henchman comes in. Turn 3, another Master Strike. Okay, that's less good, but at least only 1 shard or 2 shards gotta go in. All right, if there's any villains in the city with shards, each player gains wound to the top of their deck. So there is that. So 2 wounds. I'm not gonna look at these because it's more fun that way. We'll see what I end up getting later, but I should probably press this. Wounds are passed out. Okay, then we have a second Cosmic Wraith enter, which is not great. Then put a shard on each villain in the city. So we've already got a really beefy enemy in the bank. I kind of want to let it get pushed out. Not like I have a choice, because I want to keep the banks clear. Very scary stuff happening right now. I can't fight anything for 3, so we're just going to do our recruit here, and I am going to also take an officer. With the expensive HQ, I can't afford not to do that. And this officer is also special, right? If not, but I'll thank Maria for helping me out anyway. I got to remember this shard. I could hit something for 4, but there wasn't anything for 4. Cool, I got a spreading nanovirus. Great. Got the frostbite armor, though. Oh, wait. This should have been a full shuffle. I put it on the wrong side. So a nanovirus and a shuffle. Which is better, because I want to have a chance to get some attack cards in here. I can pass the wounds around. When I pick up the cards to make sure I have the right numbers, I put them back down. Face down. It should have been face up. Two-handed solo is sometimes tricky. When you're doing a lot of things. So I don't get frostbite armor unless I do. We'll see. 4, 5, 6. Didn't get it, but I did get 3 attacks. So again, that's 4 if I decide to spend the shard. We'll see what is given to me. And this is my hand. Yep, this is my hand. I have a wound in my deck. That's all I got. And in the villain deck, we have another Universal Church of Truth. Okay. Ambush. Each henchman villain in the city gains a shard. If Magus is a mastermind, 1 Cosmic Wraith also gains a shard. So once again, a lot of shards being passed out. I might have to go to my reserve and get more shards. So there's a shard for the church, and I'm gonna keep beefing up this really powerful one. It's already so out of reach to hit. That it's just gonna keep getting stronger in my opinion, and this one maybe I have a shot at hitting. I have 5 recruit. I have another frostspike armor, but I really would like to keep those together because I'm gonna have very limited ranged heroes. So I'm gonna take one of these 4 costs. It's either gonna be Private Investigations, we looked at it before, or it's gonna be Part of the Ocean Namora. You get +1 attack, usable only against villains in the sewers or bridge or the Mastermind. Yeah, Magus only gains 1 if they escape anyway. And luckily this is not a evil wins when a certain amount of villains escape, but I do have to keep this so certain spaces clear. Just double checking, it is the bank and the streets. So they're going to be in the streets next, which worries me because I can't hit the Universal Church of Truth here. As far as recruiting, I think I might have to go with Private Investigations and try to get some really more expensive cards over here. Luke Cage wants to do that. He has very good cards. I can take Namora's 4-coster. And I need that early attack. Heart of the Ocean is good, though, because I can target the bridge or the sewers. Those aren't the spaces I want to target, but targeting the sewers will help me clear the bank, keep the bank clear. So tough choice here, but Investigate does let me churn through the deck faster, even if I don't get a card that costs 4 or more, especially if I'm going to get wounds to the top of the deck. So I'm going to take a Private Investigations. I think Luke Cage Noir is one of the best hero sets in the game, by the way, most effective. And follow big leads. All right, got a lot of 4 costs. I'm going to have to load up on... I want this so I can use the recruit to get more of these more expensive, very expensive HQ. Just keeps happening. Oh, when I got a Grievous, or a ranging one, I got it's Shell Shock. Let me take a look at it. Okay, when you recruit 2 heroes this turn, you may KO this wound. I find myself almost never KOing these enraging wounds, but it is fun to have an option or a way to do it if you want. This is great. It's 1 recruit and 1 attack. Versatile. It's definitely what I need. Enraging wounds, I think, are one of the best things to happen to this game in a while because, yeah, wounds are supposed to really hurt, but it really feels like, and you have, especially if you have the Grievous ones. Yeah, they're too useful to KO most of the time. I could see myself KOing this one at a certain point if I didn't want just the one-off. But it matches that hero thing that, you know, happens in comics, happens in anime, where you get hurt really hard, but it just makes you stronger at that moment. And I really like that thematically. It makes the wounds hurt a little bit less, but you still get plenty of wounds. If you get too many wounds, it's still going to be overall worse for you. A lot of grays. I did get 4 recruit and 3 attack thanks to this enraging wound, which is cool. Yeah. I wish there was one that was called I Can Do This All Day. I think there's a plot twist in Versus System that says that. It's very anime to me. The whole getting stronger by getting punched down thing. Turn 5. Uh-oh. That's what I was worried about. Here we go. If there's a villain in the bank or streets, the Mastermind vows to crush crime, and you stack this next to the Mastermind as 10 million votes. And then let me read the rest for posterity. Otherwise, you may discard 2 cards to counter negative advertising, shuffle this twist back into the villain deck, and play another card. If you don't discard, stack this twist next to the Mastermind as 10 million votes. So just the first sentence applies here. 10 million votes for Magus. 3 more without me nominating anybody, and I lose. So here's how we're going to do this. We'll just keep it simple. We're going to do a vote tracker here. We are at 1 million votes for Magus. Not great. Let's see what I can do about it. What I can do about it is I can fight something. So I'm going to play my 3 attack and take out some of their campaign staff here, the Universal Church, and get myself another shard, which will be useful. Yeah, surprisingly, I'm getting a lot of 3 attack hands. So we'll take them out. Yes, 1 million votes. Or sorry, 10 million votes. Sorry, votes are coming. You know how they take some time to come in. The other 9 million just came in. Now we're at 10. I wish I had like a D100, then I could just show it as 10. Anyway, we'll take the shard and we'll blow them up. Future space voter fraud is happening, and there's nothing I can do about it. Now, what I could do some KOing. I could burn 2 shards now to KO one of my heroes. but I really want to be able to use this towards the bank, so I think I'm going to give up on that opportunity. Even though I really want to thin the deck a little bit. But I'm going to hold on to these. I'm worried I'm going to need them. And I got 2 recruit. Time for me to hire my own campaign staff, some sidekicks who are only here temporarily because they have school. And this one's going to be Layla Miller, who has a lot of... she's a staff journalist. Are you sure the right hand has 1 shard? I thought the left hand took out both of them. Maybe no, the Universal Church is on the left hand side too. I think what I hit, and then I didn't hit anything, and then I hit them, right? Yeah, interns. There we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure I did that correctly, but correct me if I'm wrong on that. So, alright, I have 4 attack this next turn, plus 2, I can actually hit the Cosmic Ray, almost hit the Cosmic Ray from the bank. They have 1 extra attack. What I'm seeing is this is a very thematic setup. Turn 6, we have Electro. So here's how the Emissaries of Evil work. They have an ambush effect, they look at the villain deck, and they might play extra cards. So here's what Electro does, ambush, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a Scheme Twist, play it. Let's see if it's a Scheme Twist. It is not. It's Reverend William Stryker. I forgot there's cloning that's going to happen too. Oh, okay. He's going to come in on turn 7, gives us some intel, and he's going to prey on the most mutants, which is going to be left-hand side, because I have Iceman, which is only gives me limited time to fight him, and I could on that turn. I'll gain some sidekicks, so that's not so bad. So I'll play my Enraging Wound. 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. I almost play my 2 attack, but it's not going to do anything because 3 attack won't hit anything in the city right now. With 4 recruit, though, I can get the card I wanted, which was Follow Big Leads. This is 2+ recruit, and you get +1 recruit for each other card you played this turn that costs 4 or more. Only 1 or 2 of these are really needed, and you can recruit all the expensive stuff you want. Wonderful card. I'm really happy I'm building a Luke Cage Noir deck. Always a good time when I can do that. And I think that's going to be... Alright, we got some range, we got some Wasp. And she works well with... Actually, yes, she works well with Iceman's commons, because you get +1 attack for each other card you have with a plus symbol in its attack icon. And one of Iceman's commons does. I think they're going to work better than I thought together. And she's got size-changing range, so she's going to be expensive at the start. Still a very expensive HQ, but I need to get some range for her to be cheaper. So I might not be able to afford her right away. This is wild. Extremely expensive. But that means the cards are better. If I can afford them, if I can make it work, I'll be in good shape, but we'll see. Yeah, they're trying to do the separation between church and planet. If you go a little farther. Look at all that recruit I got. I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... And I might be able to investigate. No, I can't investigate for the new card because there's too many cards in here. I did get 6 recruit. I can pick up Unbreakable Cage on this turn, which I'm very happy about. When in doubt, get yourself a lot of recruit. People are afraid to pick up officers. Don't be. Uh-oh. Nope, I'm good. That's worried I did something wrong. Okay, Reverend William Stryker's going to show up now. That's so funny. I just realized that one of the villain groups with the Reverend went with Magus in his church. So I think there's a theme here. He's got ambush. So he enters the city first, into the sewers. Then ambush, prey on the most, and then X-Men teams or X teams. And I have 1 Iceman over here on the left and nobody on the right from those teams. So he's going to prey on the left-hand side. And Stryker captures 1 sidekick from the sidekick stack. And that's going to be... I missed that connection. You captured a cat. You captured Hairball. Now it was gone too far. And 2 sidekicks from that player's hand and or discard pile of their choice. And also Layla Miller from my discard pile. If I end this turn without fighting him, he's going to KO both of them. If I fight him, I gain them both. I gain them back. So Hairball's been captured. I'm just going to throw him over here. Let's actually just do this. I'm sorry Nightbot yelled at you. All caps are fine with me. So there's the captured situation. Okay. I gotta get 5 attack. I can do it. I have to spend a shard to do that. So I'll play Frostbite Armor for 3. 1 more attack. And I do have to spend a shard so I don't lose it on that. Glad I saved him, though. Spend a shard for a single more attack. No, I appreciate it. I gotta figure out how to get Nightbot to cool it a little bit. I'm gonna spend all 5 to hit Reverend William Stryker and gain those. And so I gain Hairball and Layla back. Down to 1 shard. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 recruits. And decisions must be made. I want to leave Luke Cage for the other side. Namora here. Would she be beneficial to take on this side? Hero class-wise, no. Targeting sewers or bridge to the Mastermind, fine. Honestly, private investigations might be better because I can at least get through the deck faster, investigate for Frostspike armor, and help clear the city out a little bit, or the HQ out a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and take this just so I can refresh the HQ a little bit. And get, there we go, Deep Freeze. Cheap card, range will help me get positive ions. This is the one with Recruit Plus. And I think another Wasp card cares about Recruit Plus. Oh, congrats! What is your new baby cat's name? I'll be taking this card as soon as I can. Getting this to work. Is it named after your, the game the custom card project is based on? Look at that, there's 4 recruit already. Just 1 more and I can pick up positive ions. Or another Frostspike armor. Let's see what I get. I like how things are going so far, despite the losing the vote already. Okay, that's 5 recruits, so one of these 2 are going to me. Back over here, where I do have... I could try to get even more recruit. Yeah, I was wondering if it was named after. But, alright, Rhino comes in. Okay. That's cool. Well, congrats on your new cat. Rhino, Ambush. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a Master Strike, each player gains a wound. Escape, each player gains a wound. I don't like the wounds. I don't mind this one as much because doesn't play an extra card from the villain deck. It just will give out a wound. And it is not a Master Strike, so that fails. So he's getting very full. Okay, so options. I have GW Bridge, which is 2 recruit. I can discard a card if I do draw 1. If I decide to discard Luke Cage Noir, I might be able to get 7 recruit, but I don't need that. I just need Unbreakable Cage, so I'm going to play that. I will, however, do this first. Private Investigations, investigate for a card that costs 4 or more, just in case I get lucky. I don't know if there's anything I can get, and I don't have anything I can put on top of the deck. So to investigate, you reveal the top 2 cards of the deck you're investigating. You draw one that matches the requirements, and you put the rest of them on the top and or bottom of the decks of that deck in any order. So top 2 cards of the deck. I did not get what I needed, so I'm going to put both of these in the bottom. It's only 3 cards in the deck. The mystery one's on top. Too bad I can't actually use that to attack on anything. But I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit. And check out what Unbreakable Cage does. Once per turn, if a player would gain a wound, you may reveal this card and investigate for any card instead. So turning the damage into an advantage and giving you 4 attack in the process. A wonderful card. And I can afford it, so let's take it. While the city gets very full. Another positive ions. I might have it escape. I might have to just be okay with that, and I'll catch up. So I got some good stuff coming. It was a trooper anyway on the top. All right, I have some good cards on my deck after this shuffle. Let's see what pops up. By the way, quick note, if you want to become one of the cards I use on the stream, members at coffee.bigauthorgames.com will really help out everything I do here and elsewhere. We work together on designing one of your cards, and you get to be in my setup. No, I haven't seen the animation for Spider-Man Noir. I stopped playing Marvel Snap way before that was released, I think. But the animations are always cool in that game. Okay, I got to follow big leads. Unfortunately, I can't ramp it up this turn, but that's at least 5 recruit. I don't want to steal the exact animation if there is one, but I'll look into it. Oh, wait. Is it a magnifying glass? Where have I seen an animation like that? Maybe I did see it. Anyway, so on turn 9, the Universal Church of Truth are coming into the city. Luckily, they're the only henchmen, so they get a shard. But the one Cosmic Wraith also gets a shard. And we're just going to give it to that one. It's a red one, even though it's hard to see. And then we'll give... Actually, we'll give them a blue one, and then we'll give this orange one to this Cosmic Wraith that is absolutely loaded up with shards. It's an 11 attack. Okay. I have this one shard. I kind of want to consider using it on this Church of Truth because I'd rather not have escapes, because if I'm playing for the League, I want to avoid them. Right-hand side is going to have not enough attack to hit anything. But we'll see. My recruit is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no, I didn't see that one, but that is cool. So options, I can take a full price positive ions. I can take a Frostspike armor. Frostspike armor is great, but I need range to fuel it. I think what I should probably do is take a full price positive ions. Then when I don't have enough recruit to, I don't have a range, I should take, or enough recruit, I should take a Deep Freeze Iceman. I'm not going to reshuffle for a while. And then maybe I could take a Frostspike armor later. Or I should take Frostspike armor now, and then Deep Freeze later, since there won't be as much of a shuffle. 2 Frostspike armors will do enough for me. And then once Deep Freeze shows up, I can get a cheaper positive ions. Okay, I've talked myself into it. We'll take another Frostspike, even though it'll be a while till I can trigger it. Okay, there's an Ice Slide. So this is the one that works great. So check it out. Ice Slide is a 2+ attack, and it's ranged. And then positive ions is size changing range when you recruit it. You get +1 attack for each other card you have with the plus symbol in its attack icon. So I play positive ions first. And if I have 2 an Ice Slide, I get 3 attack here. Then I play Ice Slide and it ramps off of Wasp. So they ramp off of each other, which is really, really cool. You rarely have ramps that ramp off of each other if you play one first and the other. In fact, I really can't think of many situations. Can you think of many situations where the first card ramps off of cards you have and the second card ramps off of that first card that cares about the cards you have? That was that card. That's neat. I like that. Unexpected combos. That's what I love about the randomizer. Probably could have said that a bit more clearly. Oh, I didn't fight the Church of Truth. Was I going to do that? Before I flip the villain deck card, I should decide. What did I have? I had 2 attack. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Let's pretend I didn't end turn 9 yet. And I just, yeah, 2+ shard. I'm going to do it. I won't be able to burn anything, so it's fine. Nope, back to them. So we'll just take it out and gain this shard and call it a day. Okay, back to turn 10, now that I have open sewers. Turn 10 is, that's not the villain deck. Villain deck! It's gonna give us Rocket and Groot, Rare and Patriot. Yeah, I guess that would work. Scheme Twist, okay, that's... I'll take it as a good thing, because that means no escape, but it also means there's a villain on the bank and streets. So we got another 10 million votes because, oh, these cities are full of crime. Epic Magus will crush the crime because the heroes clearly can't handle it. 20 million votes. 2 more without me nominating anybody and I lose. I gotta clear these streets. I gotta clear the bank. Let's get it together. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. And an interesting choice to make. I really don't think I want to take Wasp over on this side. I need all the range cards together. She works too well with Iceman. And speaking of Iceman, he's over there. So I guess I'm just going to take... He's not a magician. Well, I guess he kind of is. It's part of his name, kind of. All right, we're going to take Heart of the Ocean. It does work with the cost threshold that Luke Cage Noir wants. And it does target some important spaces. Even though I have one recruit left over. And Scarlet Witch, who I had completely forgotten was in this setup. I don't know if that was you too. And I don't really know how she fits into either of my strategies. She doesn't really work with the Luke Cage 4 cost thing. She doesn't work with the range strategy. I'm on the left, so I don't know. I might not recruit this one. Right side does have a decent array of hero classes for Dark Memories, but I don't know. All right, there's some attack. There's 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Dark Memories might be okay for him. But I definitely have other choices. President Wanda. President Maximoff. Yeah, she might be my nominee. I'll have to recruit her first. Okay, turn 11. Gladiator. Ambush, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a bystander, Gladiator captures it. I'm not nominating Hairball for president. He can only go to 2 campaign rallies, and that's it. All right. Should I do Airbud rules? There's nothing in the rules that says a cat can't be president. Or maybe there is. President Maximoff is pretty good. Okay, top card of the villain deck is the Leper Queen, who does stuff with bystanders, but is not a bystander herself, so nothing happens. Okay. Let's do an investigate first. Let's get some intel. So 1 attack. Probably the safest thing to do is still investigate for shield. And then I'm going to draw some more cards. So I'm just going to say shield so I can investigate for a card of that team. I'm glad I did that. So we'll take the... How much attack am I going to have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll take the trooper. I will tuck the agent. And she goes to back to school. Yeah. Okay, now let's draw whatever is next. 1 attack, and I draw an agent anyway. Cat goes back to cat school. Didn't play a range, so we just have 3 more attack. A trooper makes another, and another trooper makes another. I'm at 7 attack. I can hit almost anything in the city. I probably want to clear the streets. Well, Leper Queen's coming in. If I hit the Cosmic Wraith for 7, I'll get a 2nd shard. Then Leper Queen will push Gladiator, and then she'll prey, probably on this left-hand side. Sewers will be empty for that period of time. Rhino will be in the bank. And I have a chance to clear the... Or Gladiator will be in the bank. I have a chance to clear him as well. Though Electro will be in the streets then. I still probably should hit the Cosmic Wraith. Or, yeah, because either I have to clear one of these and then clear them again. What a pain. What a pain. I don't want this to get more shards. So let's take out the Cosmic Wraith for 7. Which means I gain its shard. And I defeat it. It's worse than VP. Then I have 2 recruit. 1, 2. And I can get myself in Deep Freeze, which is exactly what I need to start my engine. And we got Heart of the Ocean again. I do have the Spreading Nanovirus. If I feel like I can pass this wound over to the other side. I think I might do that because it'll work fine with Luke Cage's Investigate. I can always keep tucking it to the bottom. So I'm going to have the other side gain it. So I can focus on Iceman things. And then I'll save these shards. I might want to do a KO of one of my starters because if I don't, well, my deck's getting pretty clogged. Oh, that's true. But I can cancel in that other direction too. But that'll just cancel. I can use it on myself though. What was the calling on cage block? We can look at that. Just give me a sec to switch turns. And I'll talk about it. So here's my new hand, and we're talking about... Whoa, Unbreakable Cage, Slippery Table. So once per turn, if a player would gain a wound, you may reveal this card and investigate for any card instead. So if I have the wound that says you may give this wound, another player may gain this wound, I would trigger that effect, and then I would activate Unbreakable Cage to investigate for any card, and that's an instead, so the wound goes back to me. Which is probably for the best. I can just keep doing that. Or I can let it happen. That's pretty straightforward. All right, so Leper Queen's going to come in on turn 12. Pretty sure it's turn 12. Pretty sure I handled this properly. And then Prey on the Most Mutants, which is... Actually, I didn't get any in this hand, so either side, but I should probably... It's usually best practice to prey on the turn of the player it's not currently active to give yourself the maximum amount of time, so I will prey on the left-hand side. But if she finishes the prey, I will gain a wound and KO 2 bystanders from my victory pile. The left-hand side doesn't have any. When you fight her, she shuffles 2 cards from the bystander deck, or stack into the villain deck, because she's countering those Predator X that we're going to see later. So she comes in, going to prey on me over here. I'm just going to do one of these, just sticking over here. Pretty ominous. It's preying on me from over there. I will be able to hit decently hard, though. So let's see. We got Private Investigations. Let's get to attack and investigate for a card that costs 2 or more. Might get lucky here. And I don't. I will tuck the Trooper, and I will keep GW Bridge on top, because I still have to recruit some stuff. We will follow with Unbreakable Cage. Anything that can give me wounds when I fight them this turn? I don't think so. Not fighting the Mastermind. So I can't do this. I just get 4 attack. A 5th attack, a 6th attack, 1 recruit, and then 2 more recruit. Gives me 3 recruit and 8 attack. I can wait to fight Leper Queen on the left-hand side. Left-hand side's got almost enough attack, so not quite. Oh, the shards I could do it if I really needed to. So either way, I'm going to waste a little bit of attack. I could hit Gladiator, who has no beneficial fight effect. I could hit Rhino, who has no beneficial fight effect. Or I could hit Electro, who has no beneficial fight effect. Electro is the most powerful thing I can hit in the space that I want to keep clear. So I think I'm going to do that. I'll just have 2 leftover attack that's not doing anything. So we'll take out Electro. 6. Doing a little bit of overkill. Just got to get the bank clear on the next turn. Hopefully I have time to do that. And 3 recruit. Here's Wanda. Let's look at this card carefully. Alter Reality, 2 recruit, reveal the top card of your deck, discard it or put it back. That will help with some investigate so they show up together. However, if I reveal her with an investigate, she's not going to be able to be drawn. She does have Covert Dark Memories. I do have some Covert over here. I have a few different hero classes. Dark Memories gives you +1 attack for each different hero class in your discard pile. And I do want some progression of the hero of the HQ. Plus, I could use some more recruits, so I'll take a Wanda. Plus, I could always nominate her for president if that's what we're going to do. And she needs to be in my possession to do that. So, Follow Big Leads is up next. This deck's turning out pretty good, even though I haven't been able to KO any of my starters yet. Which normally is a problem, and it is kind of. It's getting in the way, but I'm saturating my decks as best as possible, and maybe I'll get some more... get to burn some shards later. But yeah, shard heroes really would have helped me with burning shards. You don't always get so lucky in the randomizer. Turn 13 is a twist. So close. Not quite. This is getting very, very dangerous. Extremely dangerous. So we got another 10 million votes for Epic Magus. So here's the deal, folks. If I pull a twist on turn 14 and there is a villain in the bank, I lose the game. I can fight Gladiator this turn by playing... Well, let me see what Luke Cage gives me, just in case I draw Frostspike Armor. That'll change some things, but then we'll go from there. 2 attack, investigate for a card that costs 4 or more. I got one. All right, that's great. I will tuck the shield agent. I'm glad I got 2 of them. Okay, I don't have to worry so much. I just have to worry a little. I'll play the Frostspike Armor for 3 more attack, and I'll play my Shield Trooper for 1 more. Okay, so I still have to make a decision. If I don't fight Gladiator, I risk a twist on turn 14. There are 11 twists in there at the beginning of the game. If that happens, I lose the game. It's just over. Which means I won't be able to fight Leper Queen. If I don't fight Leper Queen, she's going to give me a wound and KO 2 bystanders I don't have. So I think getting the wound is pretty easy. I don't have the Luke Cage cancel the wound card, but I think... And she's going to enter the sewers is the thing. So I fight Gladiator, I don't fight Leper Queen. Turn 13 ends, she's entering the sewers. Then if a twist is played, I'm safe. At least for that first part. If a villain plays, she enters the bank, and then I'm a little in danger again. I'm not worried about her fight effect. I'm worried about her going immediately into the bank, and then the right-hand side can't fight her. But if I don't clear the bank and it's a twist, then that's it anyway. So I think I'm going to have to fight Gladiator. Otherwise, I might lose right away. I don't want that to happen. So we're going to fight Gladiator. We'll spend 5 attack. And we'll clear the bank. Just like that. I do have 2 shards, which is worth 2 more attack, but that's not enough to hit Leper Queen. Yeah, can't really do that. Just gotta hope next turn is fair to me. Okay, 4 recruit. And I'll take an ice slide. Man, I really hope this isn't too little too late. I'm gonna be really sad if it is. Those early twists I couldn't clear the city for really hurt me. Okay, well, I'm at the mercy of the shuffle now. I don't have a lot of attack in this hand. I do have some draw, and Leper Queen's going to prey on me. I gain a wound. It is a standard wound. And I don't have any bystanders to KO, so that doesn't happen. But she does go into the sewers, which means she might go into the bank. Honestly, I would take a twist right now. A twist would be perfect, or a bystander. Anything else, I might be in big trouble. Because I can discard a card to draw a card. Maybe that gives me a shot, but we'll see. All right, turn 15. Yes! I'm really happy to see that twist. Okay. But you know what that means? Check this out. I may discard 2 cards to counter negative advertising, shuffle the twist back into the villain deck, and play another card from that deck. If you don't discard, stack this twist next to the Mastermind has 10 million votes. I think what I'm going to have to do is... I might have to... So, question. Can I stack a non-gray hero next to the scheme now in the middle of the twist effect? Or not? Never really thought about that. I probably should have nominated somebody earlier, but I was really trying to build up what I had. Because I would stack GW Bridge there just to avoid losing if another twist came up. My gut says no, you can't do that, but I don't really have a reason why I can't do that. It does say once per turn. I don't think I can interrupt it, so I should have done this already. That's on me. Anyway, let's just do this, and hopefully we don't pull a twist. Okay. I will discard 2 cards, an agent and a trooper. Yeah, I don't think so. I waited too long. I'll shuffle the twist back in. Yeah, can't do that. But I have a shot. I have 4 more cards to discard. And hopefully I won't draw a twist here. Okay. From the villain deck. Let's do it again. It is another twist. Not great. Not the end of the world. I will discard 2 more agents to shuffle that back in. I'm gonna be really sad if this is the way I lose the game. I gotta put the twist counter back down. There's only 3 more twists. 3 twists. Oh, I still put it out of 6. I didn't update the thing. What's wrong with me? It should be out of... I have the wrong thing open. Give me a second. I gotta open the right thing so we can see the right thing. Here it is. It should be out of 11. There we go. I don't know why I didn't do that. So there's 8 twists still in here out of the entire deck. All right, come on. Back to the villain deck. We get... Never been happier to see one of these. A Church of Truth. I still could be in trouble. Not as much trouble. Each henchman villain in the city gains a shard. If Magus is Mastermind, one Cosmic Wraith also gains a shard. So, a shard for the Wraith, and a shard for the Henchman, and a shard for the Wraith. So, I'm going to have to emergency nominate GW Bridge for president, even though he's not going to win. So, here you go. GW Bridge. Congratulations. You got 10 million votes somehow. Make sure I'm doing this properly. It's been a while since I've done this scheme. Yep. You may stack one of your non-gray heroes into the scheme to earn 10 million votes for that hero name. If you do, also send one of your gray heroes undercover Secret Service. I'm gonna have to start doing this. Okay, 10 million votes for Bridge, which means I don't lose on twist 4, I lose on twist 5. But we're gonna go ahead and I don't even bother playing it. I'm just gonna go ahead and a Bridge to a Better Future. Yep. If you print that on a card, it's always good. Send it undercover. And I have no cards left. No cards in my hand. No cards in play. That's it. My cards are gone. But let's see what is my next... Oh, the next hand's pretty good. That's pretty good. I can start nominating Wanda. And let's see if I can survive this. I'm pretty dire straits here. Turn 15. Electro. Please don't play a twist. Please don't play a twist. Please. Okay, good. It's not a twist. Yes, it is technically Shield Officer, but I don't really like that. GW Bridge's hero name is Shield Officer. But thematically, that's gross to me. Now, technically, if I did nominate a bunch of officers, they're collectively running for president, and that would work. But I'm not going to do that. Okay, what was I doing? Having some escapes, not fighting anything, because I'm trying not to lose the thing. So I think I'm safe. I should probably play Iceman. I probably don't want to nominate him. I want to keep his cards and use them. And maybe I'll use shards to take the other Church of Truth or the Leper Queen or something. Leper Queen would be great because I can shuffle some bystanders in. Yeah, so it would have to be special ones. Or the specialists that are coming out. I don't have those yet. All right, let's draw a card with Deep Freeze. It is Maria. She heard her name being called. And there she is. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 recruit. And with size changing, positive ions, by the way, gets reduced by 2, a cost of 2. Double checking, yes, that's correct. So this only cost me 3. So I could take positive ions, or I could take Ice Slide. I think Ice Slide is still a better card to take here. Even cheaper than positive ions, but it's a stronger card. So I'm gonna take Ice Slide for 4. And it will work with positive ions when I take it later. There's the Impenetrable Ice Wall. Check this out. The villain, Master Striker, Mastermind tactic would cause you to gain any wounds or discard any cards. You may reveal this card instead. Unfortunately, this does not say scheme effect. So discarding the cards for the scheme, I can't cancel that. But I can cancel the wounds from Epic Magus. and some other stuff. Okay, I'll play my 2 attack. I will spend 1 shard to gain 1 more attack so I can... Well, should I spend 1 shard to fight the church, or should I spend a 2nd shard to fight the leper queen and get some extra shuffles in there? Because cloning's going to happen soon. If I don't fight the church, the new church is going to come in and it's going to give us extra shards. So I should probably fight the Church of Truth for 3 while I can. So we'll take that shard, replace it, do this. Do I want to... The city's too crazy. I got to save the shards. I can't be burning them right now. But that's the turn. Alright, Frostspike and a shuffle. Give me some range cards. Even just 1 range card is great. Once you get Frostspike armor to start working, things get really good. I need to saturate my deck with more range cards, though, for this to really work out. Although 2 Frostspike armors and 1 range card is fine, too. Slightly penetrable ice wall. Doesn't sound as good. That's the 2nd edition of Dark City. We'll have slightly penetrable ice wall. 4. Nope, that's a wound. 5 and 6. Oh, I got a ranged. Cool. Always a question. Do I play Ice Side first? Yes, I don't have any other range to play. Okay, Iceman can save us. The Church of Truth comes in. Each henchman gets a shard. 1 Cosmic Wraith gets a shard. This Cosmic Wraith is out of control. Too many lobbyists. Too many private donors here. This is the Cosmic... You know what? The Cosmic Wraith is the lobbyist working for Epic Magus, trying to wrangle votes. And they sure have a lot of endorsements here. 3 attack for that Church of Truth and a lot of attack here. Now let's see what I want to do. Follow Big Leads is going to be great. Check this out. I get +1 recruit for each other card I play this turn that costs 4 or more. So I can go 1, 2. This will have 4 recruit, 5, 6. If I keep Ultra Reality and play it, I can get the rare Iceman this turn. Otherwise, I'd be nominating her. But I think doing so, getting that rare would be good. Let's go Unbreakable Cage. 4 attack. Again, once per turn, if a player would gain a wound, you may reveal this card and investigate for any card instead. This works after you've played it, so there's no penalty to playing it right now unless someone out of time or something. We're going to play Namora. 2 attack plus 1 additional attack, usable only against Stewards of the Bridge or Mastermind. I'm going to put that down here. Here's her extra attack. Towards those places. Probably will use it on the Church of Truth. And now I can do a Dark Memories. 2 recruit. Top card of my deck. Discard it, put it back. What's in my discard pile? Nothing. If I discard it, I'll get +1 attack for Dark Memories. That'll put me at 7 instead of 6. Is that beneficial to me? I should have recruited first. That would have given me 1 attack. I acted too quickly. I've already revealed. 7 would give me... I have 7 towards the church. Let's say I spend it. I have 4 left. That'll give me a 5th. No, I can hit the Leper Queen too. Although a 5th would let me clear Rhino as well. I will do it because that'll give me 5 plus 3. And I can clear both of the spots I need to. So we'll discard Private Investigations to get the 1 attack Dark Memory bonus. 2 more recruit. And then we play Follow Big Leads, plus 2 recruit, and then +1 recruit for each other card I play that costs 4 or more. Again, that was just Luke Cage and Namora, so 2 more recruit. Got some Dark City 2 talk. Do you think Upper Deck would actually rename the card? No. I think the name is fine. There's other stuff you would probably rename. Okay, so let's do it. Let's get ourselves rare Penetrable Ice Wall. 7 attack is wonderful. I don't really care what side it's on. Oh, it replaced with a rare itself. Turning the Tide Namora. 5 attack and covert. If the bridge is empty, you may move a villain there from another city space. That's great. A villain move this way gets -3 attack this turn. If I can keep the bridge empty, I can keep those city spaces clear that I need to keep clear. You know? So with my 7 attack, let's do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to spend 2 normal attack and this one extra attack from Namora towards the bridge. Take out the Church of Truth, gain myself finally a shard on the right. Can't burn any shards, but I take it out. I took a big risk not sending anything, not nominating anybody earlier in this game, and I think it's paying off, I hope. And now 5 attack. I can't quite clear the bank, but I can get 2 things, and that's important. So I'm gonna take out Rhino, at least clear the streets, and then try to work on Electro later. Take him out for 5. Oh, and I don't have any more recruit. Actually, I could have spent my shard. You know what? I take that back. Oh, maybe not. Do I clear? Let me go back to before I did that. Yeah, I still have 5. I didn't clear that yet. I could spend the shard to hit Electro for 6. And let the left-hand side take care of Rhino. That seems like the better idea. I'll spend the shard. I'll get 6 attack. And we'll hit Electro instead. I already hit an Electro, so now I hit all 3. Okay, I'm happy with that. And this is what happens when I can't thin my deck. I got a lot of grays, but... I'll be safe if I fail a twist here, but I really need to not do any more. Turn 17, a Master Strike. Somehow I didn't expect that. If there are any villains in the city with shards, each player gains a wound. I'm not having a blue cage out at the right time. Each player gains a wound to the top of their deck. Gross. I'll do 2 mystery wounds that go out. Then we got another Cosmic Wraith in the city. Then put a shard on each villain in the city. That's unfortunate. So more shards go out to everybody. There's a purple for you. There is a purple for Leper Queen. There is a orange for Rhino, and then there's another red for this beefed up one. Okay, let's see what I can draw. Let's see what I can get. We'll start with Ice Slide, 2 attack. No other range heroes I played this turn. Then we'll play the Frostspike Armor for 3 more attack, and I get to draw 1 card for playing 1 range hero, and it's a wound. This would be a great turn to rest if I could afford not to hit anything. I got 7 attack plus 2 if I spend the shards. Which is not enough to clear everything, unfortunately, but I should probably hit the Cosmic Wraith for the 7 that I have, then I'll have 3 shards. Yeah, this would be 11 to clear. That's not going to work. Oh, this is not great. And I can't nominate anybody over on this side. I'm pretty sure for the scheme. So I can still nominate somebody this turn, but it's gonna have to be Iceman. I guess I could have played my shield officer. So yeah, here's what I'm afraid of. If I end this turn just hitting 1 enemy, and I leave it so that a twist comes up, I won't lose on that twist. But I could lose on the twist after. I'm just going to have to take that risk. So let's go with hitting the Cosmic Wraith for 7 before it gets even more powerful. I get a shard, and I'll take it out. I'll at least have 3 attack, or 3 shards. I would just need 2 more to hit Rhino. So unfortunate. Definitely not playing a card from the villain deck to get rid of this Subdermal Tracker. And that's it. I'm getting a little nervous, not gonna lie. Okay, I got some attack. Not burning these shards have really hurt me. I have also some attack in this turn, but not enough. I would have been able to hit the Leper Queen if she didn't get a shard. Okay, another strike. Also not good, but also not a twist. Okay. Another wound to the top of decks. Oh wait, did I get another Shell Shock? Because I put a wound on top of the deck. What happened to it? Oh, I didn't draw cards yet. These were already drawn. Okay. 2 more wounds on the top of decks. I might have to nominate Luke Cage. We'll see. Then we got a Cosmic Wraith coming in. Then everybody gets a shard once again. Oh, these are getting more powerful. This is not good. Yeah, there is only 1 copy. Don't have doubles. Well, I've got 4 attack that I can't do anything with, which is sad. And I have 3 in recruit. I don't like this position I'm in right now at all. I don't like it. I'm gonna take another sidekick. It's Hairball. Maybe I should have nominated a Hairball for president. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do. I guess I put a lot of wounds on top of my deck. The 3 cards left in my deck were wounds. I would love to pull Luke Cage here. This is not good, you guys. Don't like how this is going. Four, 5, 6. Cool hand. That's great. That's wonderful. I like how it's a cool hand, but Luke's not in it. Turn 19. Church of Truth. Not a twist. Okay, each henchman gains a shard. 1 Cosmic Wraith also gains a shard. Those are my shards. You can't have them. Henchman. Cosmic Wraith. What is this thing at now? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 16 attack? That's fun. That's delightful. I can at least clean some things up this turn. I got 4 attack, 7 if I spend all my shards, and 4 recruit. So I hit the Leper Queen for... I get 7 attack. I would go down to 1 plus 1 shard. It's still not enough to clear that. So without spending that... Yeah, right-hand side is not going to hit anything. So... I should probably hit the Leper Queen just to shuffle bystanders in. I think that's my best shot, even though I'm going to have escapes and cloning's going to happen. There's some really scary stuff in there. So let's do that. Let's spend 2 shards to fight the Leper Queen, maybe buy myself some time. And yeah, that's going to cost me 6 attack, and I do get to shuffle 2 bystanders, cards from the bystander stack specifically into the villain deck. And I get 1 more shard from her as well. So let's shuffle 2 bystanders in. Bystander cards in here. Maybe that'll help me. Maybe I've just shuffled up a worse shuffle than I already had. I just don't know. Yeah, welcome to my way overpowered Cosmic Wraith, my shield officer for president, and everything else that's happening here. Okay, I shuffled in bystanders. The deck should be just fine now. I have 4 recruit. I didn't play a range, so I can't take positive ions. Do I want to take Heart of the Ocean? At this point, I know the attack I can get, so even though she doesn't quite fit with what I'm doing, I'll take her card. Crushing Tsunami has ranged. That would have been a good one to get earlier, or like a second ago. Okay, I got some decent cards in this hand. But not in this one. This is a rest turn. This is the most resty rest turn I ever saw, but unfortunately, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Okay. So unfortunately, I don't lose yet, but because the bank has somebody in it, I get another 10 million votes. Luckily, Bridge is keeping me alive for a second. I will lose on the next turn if I pull a twist. It's just the way it's going to be. I haven't nominated enough. So I just have to hope that a twist isn't next. If it's not, I can probably survive. If it is, I just lose. And I do nothing, and I get rid of all these rules. I couldn't even clear the spots I needed to if I wanted to. Oh, and there's the ice. Okay, I got 2 great hands coming up. We'll just see if I can make this work. All I need is no twist. 3, 2, 1, twist! That's going to be the game because Magus is now president, unfortunately, and all our lives are worse for it, and evil has won. That's just the way it goes. 2 great hands coming up, but wasn't fast enough. That really hurt. That one really, really hurt. Oh, that would have been great if I was able to pull it off. But I just didn't get... I probably should have nominated Iceman, but I just didn't get a consistent hero names. Maybe Luke Cage I should have nominated earlier. But that is rough. I do get to play this one again, though. Exercising my streamer privilege. But, ooh, yeah, that was really rough. That was rigged. What do you say? You want to see me take another shot at this? Maybe nominate somebody earlier? I think I'm down for it. So give me a quick reset period, and I will get rid of this disgusting thing. And we'll try again. Just in case I don't win, I should probably track my VP. So I can submit this game if somehow it's better than my other one. So I ended up with 4... I even shuffled in 2 bystanders and I pulled a twist. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I didn't even pull a Predator X at all. I got 9, 21 so far, 24. Right side had an undercover, 25, 33, 34. So I had 10 on the right. Let me just do this so I can see my score. And on the left I had... I forget what I had. 24? That was 12, 16. Yeah, it was 24. And then 24 on the left. No escapes. That's cool, but I lost. And 21 turns, which is 99 minus 21. Okay. Maybe try to clean up the city was contradictory to your initial idea of letting that multi-shard Wraith escape. Yeah, I mean, I should have taken the escape if it meant I was going to lose. Or avoid losing. But let's try this one more time. Sad that I couldn't make Iceman work. But, what are you all up to? Any interesting weekend plans? For this beginning, this middle of April, I guess it is. And there's tournament games going on. There's this game. If you're playing in it. And this time, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to shuffle the... Let's see what my shuffle was. A lot of Predator X there at the bottom. I'm just going to shuffle the Cosmic Wraiths directly in as the strikes. That'll make things a little easier for me. I got to get the bystanders out of there, though. So, hold on. Because there's 2 extra bystanders in the deck now. I'll just take them all out and put a new one in. Because I don't know who was in there before. Take this strike out. We'll just put in the Cosmic Wraiths for the strikes. Good luck with your games, Rio. Hope you're not editing too hard. It can get to you. Yeah, we'll go all 5 Cosmic Wraiths in there. Video games or movie? Fun. What are you gonna play or watch? You lost on turn 13 of both tourney attempts. Yeah, the proxy schemes are interesting. I'm glad we're able to expose folks to stuff they might not have been able to play before. But that does mean a lot of them are going to be new things to a lot of people. Alright, let's flip over this hero deck too. So there's our villain deck, there's our hero deck. I love the art that we're using in this game though. There we go. Which pod are you in? Kyla assigned the pods. He's running this thing, so I don't know who's in what pod. If you want to share. I haven't. Okay, so I've been highly recommended. It was highly recommended to me to watch Sinners. I haven't watched it yet, and I haven't been able to play Slay the Spire 2 yet either. Both things I want to experience. So I hope you have a good time with that. Okay, this is the core starters. This is the what if starters. There's another one. There's Luke Cage. If you don't like sorting out your cards, you got to learn to like it if you're gonna like Legendary. It's just part of the deal. Those wounds to the top of the deck with him, he thinks he's Mephisto. He's really hurting me. Even though I got an enraging one. There's one more. Officer goes to the bottom. We'll just get new officers here. Pod 15 with Earthquake Tsunami Scheme. Yeah, that's a fun one. That's a tough one, though. Is it multiplayer? Why did I do this? If it is, I didn't even know it was multiplayer. That's cool. Unless I'm reading that wrong. Yeah, the schemes that fill the city quickly, kind of like this one with the Emissaries, if I pulled them wrong, can get pretty overwhelming pretty quickly. Okay, I think... Okay, Emissaries of Evil, and I gotta put in 2 actual bystanders now. 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay. Strategies for this new attempt. Nominate early and often, even though I really want to use those heroes. Which makes it harder to keep the spaces clear, but you know what. Oh, on-launch surprise. That's really cool. How does it work in multiplayer? I assume it's I assume the enemies are scaled up to handle 2-player characters. Is it all the player characters go, then all the enemies go? And how does the deck crafting work for that? That's so interesting. I'm gonna have to check that out. I wanted to check it out anyway. I've been real busy, you all. Part of the reason why I couldn't stream yesterday, but I'm happy to be here today. I didn't want to miss this. This is a fun game, though. I really like the interactions. I didn't get to get the Iceman Wasp combo working. Maybe in a moment I'll be able to. Also, while I'm still shuffling, from what you've seen, which 2nd edition standard cards are you going to use primarily now? I'm talking about starters, standard officers, strikes, twists, wounds. Is anything there like, yes, I'm using these now? You can't pry them away from me. And is anything more like, I'm probably going to use the ones I already have? I really, really, really like the starters. I know some folks aren't a fan of that geometric art style. I am not one of them. I think it looks fantastic, and I can't wait to use them. They're very distinct. It'll help me not mix them up during two-handed solo. I think I'm going to be using... I still like the original starters. I'm going to use the original and the 2E, I think, primarily. Yeah, same thing, Rio. Same as me. Enemies are scaled in more Slay the Spire 2. Enemies are scaled in HP. Enemy damage is the same. Enemies hit all players with their attacks. Deck building is similar to single player. There are additional multiplayer only cards. That's cool. I like that new recruits are the new sidekicks too. Full chaos. I'm drifting away from full chaos. Like, I think I want to take out the officers, and I want to pick one kind of officer and one kind of wound in my decks, because it's getting a little confusing, I think, with all the complicated setups that I play. Bystanders matter a little bit less, but I think I want to stick to one style that represents. These are the standard ones, just for a quick shorthand for myself. Okay. Just about ready for game 2. Thanks for sticking with me. I don't have to touch the Mastermind tactic pile because I didn't hit him once. But that's okay. That's just how it works, you know? Let me reset all my numbers. Let me switch over here. Because if I don't switch to the right-hand side, I can't go back to the left-hand side. Take a deep breath, get some water, start this thing over. Are there duplicates for cloning special sidekicks and officers? Yes. All special sidekicks have 2 copies, and officers have 2 copies. Yeah, all the strikes and twists are great. So I would love, I don't know how I can make this happen, the art on the ambitions from Secret Wars. I want that art to be a Master Strike. It has a whole bunch of Masterminds on it from different sets. I think that's fantastic for Master Strike. However, I like all the ones that exist. I think the Master Strike in 2nd edition is really cool. They're called Daring Sidekicks. They're also called Daring Sidekicks in DC. So both sets have Daring Sidekicks. And they do the exact same thing. Just the ones in 2nd edition have somebody punching out a scroll, and the ones in DC have Robin. I think that's Robin. I don't know which Robin it is, but it's Robin. Okay. New game. I throw my tokens in for twists and strikes when I can, like I just did. Mixing twists and strikes depending on their origin. Yeah, so commanders and plots use villains ones. That's usually do. If it's that type of game, yes. So I dig that. All right, let's try this one more time. Our HQ is going to be follow big leads. All right. Wasp rare hope returns. By the way, do you remember at the beginning of the last game how I said if I start with an expensive HQ, the game's probably not going to go very well? I was right. Ice slide, follow big leads, but look at this. Another expensive HQ, cheaper than the last one. A lot of 4 costs here, which is not surprising. But follow big leads is a great early pickup for extra recruit, and I have Ice slide here. And one rare I can't change, but hope ramps up with a lot of Iceman or Luke Cage or both. One more shot at this. Yeah, Hope Returns is such a great card. Great time for a 4 and 2. All right, everybody, give me all your positive energy. Let's try to beat Epic Magus and get him out of the rotation. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. We have 5 recruit to start with in the left hand, and our first card from the villain deck for attempt 2 is Rhino, who's going to look for a Master Strike at the top of the villain deck. Pass out wounds if he gets one. He did get one. This is a Master Strike, the Cosmic Wraith, so he nailed it. So what happens is each player gains a wound right off the bat. That's gross. 1 Grievous and 1 Standard. Oof. That was a terrible first thing to happen. Well, we push on. 5 recruit. I can take follow big leads. Once again, it ramps up for each other card you play that's currently costs 4 or more. Use extra recruit. I've also got Ice Slide. I'd rather get hit by Rhino's effect than the other ones in that group. Other side is going to have 4 recruit from the start, which means I have 2 4 and 2s over here, which means this is the side that should take, say it with me, Luke Cage Noir. Left-hand side is going to have trouble recruiting on the next hand. If I can get 2 follow big leads on the right-hand side, I'm going to be able to recruit whatever I want. So let's go ahead and start with Ice Slide here on the left-hand side. And another one. Oh, this is great. Early follow big leads, fantastic. And if I don't want that many more, I can nominate him for president. President Maximoff didn't really show up to the campaigns. Only 1 card did. I mean, I can give you the chances. You can calculate them. There's only 5 strikes. I have some punch power here on the left-hand side for the next turn. But right now, go back to this 4 and 2. And let's play this Master Strike. We can cut to the shorthand here. No villains in the city with shards. That's great. Cosmic Wraith enters, and everybody gets a shard. So 1, 2. These early strikes really do hurt me though. With let's put it in his hand. And this is too similar. They really do hurt me with this. Oh, this is even worse. I can barely even see that. But the one of these days I should graduate to dice, but I just love these shard tokens so much. Okay, let's do what I said. We're gonna go ahead and pick up a follow big leads. I'm gonna get another one next turn, pretty sure, and then we'll be off to the races. and a private investigation takes its place. So another 4 and 2 coming up. Turn 3, what do we got? Another Master Strike. Sure. Let's front load with strikes. And wounds, because there are villains in the city with shards. Each player gains a wound. Oh! Everybody gets an enraging wound. Left side gets concussion, right side gets massive blood loss. I shouldn't have looked at those. Those are top of the deck, but I looked at it anyway. That's what I get to draw on next turn. That's fun. And they do enter the city. And everybody gets a shard. They're powering up fast. Other hand, he's got another... Rhino's double fisting those shards there. Running out of there. He ran right out of the core set of Marvel Champions, and here he is in my city. So I've got... I only have 3 attack. I can't do anything with that. 1, 2, 3. Recruit. This is why I didn't take Luke Cage on this side. I'm going to get yet another officer. Let's see who it is. It is Fitzsimmons, probably the best officer so far. Choose 1, I get 2 recruit, or 1 attack and draw a card. Very versatile, very great, makes me miss the show. That's the turn. And there's my Enraging Wound. Great card to draw. Lucky I got 2 of those. But let's keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got Fitzsimmons in hand as well. That's at least 4 attack. I don't want to have to nominate them for president. Number 1, they're from the UK. And number 2, there's only two of them. Although I guess it would be Shield Officer. Turn 4. Okay, Twist. He's starting his campaign already. There's a villain on the bank, so he's going to get 10 million votes. 10 million votes for Magus. It's beginning again. In this alternate timeline, I've got 4 recruit. And I'm going to do what I said. I could take private investigations. I really could. But I need to take another follow big leads to get these expensive cards out of here. Let's be happy with that. Herculean Effort. Whenever you defeat a villain in the sewers or bridge, transform this into Master of Depths and put it on top of your deck. That would be nice. They're just going to look the other way on that one. And there's, ooh, Massive Blood Loss is what I got. I have to discard a card to play it, which is the Blood Loss. I'm already in better shape, I think, you know, despite the Blood Loss. In better shape than before. A lot of graves there in hand. Let's see what I'm going to do here. Turn 5. Reverend William Stryker comes in. He pushes and he prays. He prays and he prays. On the most X heroes, it's going to be either player, so I'm going to put him on the right-hand side. He gets 1 sidekick from the sidekick stack, which is going to be a standard one. And 2 sidekicks in that player's hand or discard pile of their choice. I don't have any, so he's just going to get the 1. And he's going to prey on me over here. And I'll just have to... I don't really have good logistics for this. I'm going to have to peek him in over here. Although it's not this player's turn. What's a better way to do this? I don't have a great way. I'm just gonna do this. And then put Iceman up here. Okay. I'm going to play my concussion for 2 attack. I'll play a trooper for 1 more attack. And Fitzsimmons here, and you're going to see a little bit of a striker. Choose to recruit or +1 attack and draw a card. If I +1 attack and draw a card, I'll have 4, which won't let me hit anything because all these things have shards. That would give me 4 attack. If I drew into 1 more attack, I have 5. I think if I was lucky enough to draw Iceman, that would work, but I probably should just take the recruit because that'll let me take Herculean Effort. So I'll take the recruit and go 3, 4, 5. And I can take this or Ice Slide. This is a great early card that gives me Recruit. I have to transform it once I defeat a villain on the sewers or bridge. I can always wait to transform it. Let me look at it real quick because I'm pretty sure, yeah, it turns into a strength card. Smash 3 if you smash a 0 cost hero this way. KO it, great for deck thinning, but the range is good for Iceman. Either way, I think I'm going to go ahead and pick this up for 5. There's Wanda. Okay, I might not get a Frostspike armor this game, though, which would be unfortunate. So I got the 5 cost, I have 3 attack, doesn't do anything. So that's it. I still kind of want to nominate Wanda for president because she doesn't really fit anything here, but... Right hand being preyed upon by Striker is Electro, who might play a Scheme Twist. Are you going to do it? You do it! That was cool. He pushed through an emergency campaign video, and now Epic Magus has 20 million votes. I'm in trouble again. I have no non-gray heroes to play, to nominate. Am I going to have to nominate Iceman? I don't want to do that. I want to play his cards. The people want Bobby. Okay, to play Massive Blood Loss, I have to discard a card. If I don't, well, I'm going to max out at 5 attack. I can hit Striker here. So I will discard an agent to play the Massive Blood Loss. 3, 4, 5. And we'll use that to fight William Striker and gain the sidekick. I'd rather not have him go into the city. I do gain the sidekick. And I've got 2 recruit, which is just enough for whatever this is. Zabu, who's been through many elections, I'm sure. Okay, let's follow big leads. Right side needs some attack power, though. Go to the discard pile before I do that. All right. Here we go. Let's see what I end up doing. Turn 7 is... Okay, a radiation scientist who gets captured by Electro. I guess that's appropriate. So I have a decision to make. I want to know what you think. No, Savage Land doesn't get good cable. Should I nominate Iceman? I'm going to lose out on the Iceman cards if I nominate Iceman. But I don't want to lose again. So... I won't be able to recruit anything good this turn. I certainly can't use Iceman to fight. I will be able to send something undercover. So I think I'm nominating Iceman, which means he's the best hero that I can't use unless I nominate somebody else later and just use him as a stopgap. I can recruit Wanda and try to nominate her later, but I run the risk of this being at 4 because of the way the city looks. So we are going to nominate Bobby real quick. As much as I would rather have him around here, you got to make tough choices here. Okay, I'm going to stack Ice Slide next to the Mastermind, or next to the Scheme, to earn 10 million votes. For Bobby. There we go. And I may say send one of my gray heroes undercover as Secret Service. Let's play one agent, then send him under, and then we will send this one undercover as some Secret Service for him. Okay, 2 more recruit. We'll try to get more cards for him, and we're gonna pick up Scarlet Witch so we can nominate her because I feel like she'll be a better candidate. President Maximoff. Deep Freeze. Okay, his cards are cheap. That's the thing. They're cheap. I want to say they're plentiful, but they're plentiful now. They're showing up for me. We got to do something. You know who would be a good Mastermind to pair up with this scheme is Mojo. I might have played that already. That should be funny. A lot of starters. I probably should transform that Namora card when I can to start KOing some of those. Or keep sending ones undercover. Alright, turn 8. Another Universal Church of Truth. Each henchman gains a shard. One Cosmic Wraith gains a shard. So, shard for you. And shard for... I guess we're going to have a super buffed up Cosmic Wraith again. Well, I can spend 5 recruit to heal my psychic trauma, but I don't think that's worth it at this point. I don't have enough anyway. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. I could take a third follow big leads, but I gotta hit stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and take private investigations for 4 so I can investigate with it. Okay. That is gonna leave Flitting Sting Wasp. 1 recruit, 1 attack, size changing range. Range, you get +1 recruit and +1 attack. Great for Iceman. So I forgot that these were reskinned as Nadia instead of Hope. So Hope campaign slogans won't work for her. I don't know what a slogan would be for her. I was trying to think of one real quick. I have nothing. What's your campaign platform? Nadia Business. There we go. That's some high quality stuff right there. Two more. It's a lot of recruit. I'm gonna have an escape, and I'm gonna be fine with it. I'm just gonna accept the escape. Oh, great! Massive blood loss. Turn 9. Predator. Oh, double escape. Actually, no, because he's gonna pray first, then clone. All right, let's do the thing. So on the bridge, we have Rhino. Rhino is going to escape in just a moment. I'm gonna first give. Well, Magus gets one of his shards. We'll put it in his hand. Then we do have to KO a hero that costs 6 or less from the HQ. And I think it's going to be... I don't want to get rid of Flitting Sting. I really want some range stuff to happen. It's going to have to be Follow Big Leads. I've already taken 2 of them. So I think the card's outstayed its welcome, even though it's a very good card. So I got to KO it. And that means that we will refill with private investigations. Rhino's going to run away with this other shard. He gets away with it. He got both shards and ran away. Goes to the supply. And that's 1 escape for me. Doesn't matter with the scheme. Matters for my tournament score, or my league score, but better than losing. So Predator X come into the sewers, ambush, prey on the most instinct, and then clone. No instinct anywhere, so I'm going to go ahead and have it prey on the right-hand side. If it finishes the prey, that player discards a instinct hero. If they can't, they discard any non-gray hero instead. So you're going to go ahead and prey over here, and we'll see if we get lucky with the top card of the deck. Nope, it's a twist. We have to look for a Predator X. First one we find. Nope, nope. Okay, we got the covert one. Coming in. That's a shuffle. It's going to prey on the most covert. And also clone. Oh, it's not also going to clone. Only one. The first one clones. But if I don't get Leper Queen, I won't be able to fill up the deck with more bystanders to replace them. And you're going to prey on the same. So they're both going to prey over here on the right-hand side. 3 attack, by the way. And what are we at? I have 3 attacks, so I can fight one of them. Or I can fight the Church of Truth in the bank, which will give me a shard. I would hate to discard a non-gray hero after I draw my new hand, though. And I already have 1 escape. But if I don't clear the bank, I can't, might lose to the scheme. This is a tough decision. I think what I'm gonna have to do, either way, the city's gonna fill up. And I can't clear the streets anytime soon anyway. So I think I'm just gonna hit the Predator X. Let's go ahead and hit the covert one for 3. I didn't play my 3 attacks, so I'll play it, spend it, all that noise. 2 + 1 recruit, I'm at 3. All right, on my left-hand side, I can take this Flitting Sting. No size changing here, but I'm going to try to make a ranged deck work. Let's see if I can do it, even though I had to nominate Iceman. Oh, I could have taken Deep Freeze, but that's fine. Infiltrate Wasp. I forgot about this card. 1 attack, microscopic size changing triple tech. When you draw a new hand this turn, draw an extra card, and Heist, you get +3 attack. I'll take what I can afford. And I can afford a lot in this turn. Wow, okay. I think I'm going to nominate Wanda just so I can get ready to nominate her again. And I can't forget I get to play the card first. I forget that part. Turn 10 is... I almost flipped the next card. So Emissaries of Evil, Electro. Top card of the deck. If it's a twist, I play it. It is not a twist, it's Leper Queen. I actually asked for her, so I'm glad she showed up. So no twist played. I have to discard a card to play the Massive Blood Loss. If I do, I can take out Predator X, but I am gonna have an escape. I can discard the Trooper because there's nothing I can hit for 4 yet. So I'll discard the Trooper. I'll get 3 attack from my absolutely massive Blood Loss. And I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. Okay, so I could hit the Church or I could hit the Predator X. I'd rather not have to discard a non-gray hero, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take out the Predator X preying on me. And for 5 recruit, I'm going to pick up another Private Investigations for this private campaign. Still trying to make the cost thing work over here. And I'm going to have another escape. A Cosmic Wraith is going to escape. But I got a lot of Iceman over there, and I know it's not going to be a twist next turn. So at least there's that. Back to the left-hand side, here's what we have. Some good stuff, but we have Leper Queen coming in, pushing out this Cosmic Wraith. So we have another escape. I got to KO one of these. I think it's going to have to be Infiltrate. Don't have a lot of tech to cheapen this. I love the card, but not a very big tech. Not a lot of big tech sponsors here. So I have to KO Wasp. Another ranged. All right. That's good. I know it's getting late. Thanks to those who are still watching. I think this game's already going better. And back to the Wraith. 1 shard to the Mastermind's other hand. I do like how I can put them directly into his hands. And then he's going to just run off into the escape pile. That's 2 escapes. Leper Queen comes in. Just like that. And she preys on the most X team. I have Champions and Avengers over here on the left. Right has Marvel Knights and Avengers. So, yeah, no Iceman. So once again, I will choose the other side just to give me a little bit of time. All right, so let's choose some orders here. I can transform this to start KOing some heroes when I defeat a villain in the sewers or bridge. I'm gonna have 2 attack at least. Dark Memories is gonna give me... There's no Direct X in Brotherhood. There's Direct X operating the stream right now. I don't know which version it is. I have a ranged in my discard pile. I can't trigger it anyway. So I can't hit those places. So I might as well just play this for the recruit. 3 recruit. And 4, 5. And Scarlet Witch. 2 recruit. Reveal the top card of your deck. I'll discard it. And I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to nominate Wanda Maximoff for president. So Wanda now has 10 million votes. I have to hope more of her cards appear, and I can use her to bring the shield agent onto her staff. And I've thinned that a little bit. So Hope returns. I can take this turn. Let's look at it real quick. I could have cheapened it more, but whatever. I can afford it at 7. It has 4 recruit, 4+ recruit, and 4+ attack. You get +1 recruit for each other card you have with a plus symbol in its recruit icon. You get +1 attack for each other card you have in a plus symbol with its attack icon. I think she's either somewhat associated with the Hulk stories, or Transform worked really well for her, needed somewhere for her to fit. Plus, the Champions team is all already in that set with Amadeus Cho. This is a very good card. I like it a lot. I'm going to pick it up for 7. Again, even though it could be cheaper, I could go with Ice Slide Deep Freeze. Or I can go Ice Slide Crushing Tsunami. But I'll take a rare when I can take it. So for 7, because of the 1 bit of discount. Sure. I don't have enough attack to do anything, even if I play Concussion. So I'm just going to have to leave that there. And we got Heart of the Ocean. I think we got some promising things. I don't know, I put that right on her face. And Bobby 2, 1 and 1. Which is 10 million votes for each of them. I lose to the scheme at 5 million votes for Magus, Epic Magus, if I don't nominate any more of them. I gotta get through that HQ, so Wanda shows up, or Iceman, but I'd rather not nominate him. Nothing against his policies, I just need him on the ground here, or gliding on a bunch of ice in the sky. You know what I mean. It's figurative. Turn 12, Egghead. Ambush, reveal the top card of the villain deck if it's a villain, play it. I don't like that. It's probably going to be a villain. Egghead's the worst. Oh, it's a twist. Good news, bad news. Good news is I don't speed up the villain deck. Bad news is I'm going to have 10 million more votes for Epic Magus next turn. All right, let's play my sidekick, see who I end up drawing. An agent and private investigations. Okay, that puts me in an interesting spot to attack. Let's investigate for a card that costs 4 or more. And there aren't any, but I do get to tuck these cards. I need to nominate somebody who can get more votes than just 2. But yeah. So let's keep going from there. Let's play Zabu. I will KO a card from my... I wish I had that wound in my hand instead of my deck. I don't want to get rid of the massive blood loss, which is a weird thing to say. But I will KO this shield agent from my discard pile. And send Zabu away. Thank you very much. I will get 1 additional attack. And I'll get 1, 2, 3 recruit. And I'll play Follow Big Leads, which will give me 2 recruit plus 1 for the private investigations I played. That's going to leave me at 3 attack and 6 recruit, which is not enough to hit Leper Queen. But it will be enough to hit the Church of Truth. So I might as well do that. Let's hit the Universal Church of Truth for 3. I will gain a shard over here. I'm going to have to finish the prey, though. The fact that a cat or a big cat can get it in 20 minutes. Hey, you can nominate anybody. There's a lot of people voting in 2099. And it's still only about 30% of the population who vote. Big population is the future there, is what I'm saying. Not having great lives, from what I hear. Okay, no shards burning. And with 6 recruit, I should probably take... yeah, I'll take Namora for 4. And maybe another sidekick. Replaced with... Follow Big Leads again. I'm going to save Deep Freeze for the other side. And a standard sidekick is mine for the other 2, and that's it. And Leper Queen's going to finish the prey. This is getting gross. I need to thin the deck more. I'm not doing it enough. I'm really trying. At least I got a sidekick. All right, finish the prey time. That player, right-hand side, gains a wound. It is a standard wound. And KOs 2 bystanders from their victory pile. Joke's on you, I don't have any. So Leper Queen enters the full city. I keep this hand. Go to the left-hand side, and I'm about to play this twist. Okay, there are villains in the bank and streets. This is what I'm looking at. So 10 million more votes for candidate Magus, candidate Epic Magus. Not great. So I got Fitzsimmons here. If I play the 1 attack and draw a card, I might be able to fight one of these 4 attack enemies. But if I draw an agent, well, I lost out on a recruit I could have gotten. But I don't need all that recruit, so I'm going to take the chance. We'll get 1 attack, and we'll draw a card, hoping for some more attack. If I get it, I can fight something. I did get it. That's great. I'll play, I'll put this is a shard for the other side. I'll keep it right there. Flitting Sting. 1 attack, 1 recruit. And don't activate the power, but that's fine. I'm going to play my Concussion for 2 more attack. So funny to do stuff like that. 3 recruit. And I can fight something. Let's try this again. We're going to fight the Leper Queen, even though I'd rather have the bank empty. Without the streets being empty, doesn't really do much for me. I want to shuffle in 2 bystanders into the villain deck. So we'll take out Leper Queen on the left. Why are you campaigning for Magus? He doesn't need the help. I need the help. 2 bystanders get shuffled in. Maybe buying me some time. And I can get an Ice Slide. I'll nominate Bobby if I have to, but I really don't want to. I just gotta move him out of the way so Wanda shows up. It's the same card. Where are the rest of her cards? Villain deck is shuffled. Gonna spend the 4 recruit and pick up the Ice Slide here under the bank. Give some good vibes to the bank. There we go, Chaos Magic. I do like this art a lot. I get to play a copy of the hero deck and then maybe nominate her for president. Just gotta get it into one of the 2 decks. If I can defeat a villain in the sewers or bridge, I can transform her. I cleared the sewers. That one's just confusing. I don't know who's running for that one. Turn 14. Another Church of Truth. They get a shard, Wraith gets a shard. So much for trying to clear the bridge. Okay, maybe this sidekick will help me out. Hey, I didn't find the requisite forms. So, let's investigate. Top 2 of the deck. I gotta follow big leads, and I'll tuck the Shield Agent. That's some more recruit. That's good. 3, 4, 5. All right, now we're getting somewhere. I have a shard. I'm gonna spend this shard to get 6 attack so I can clear the streets and get the Radiation Scientist. Even though this Electro is probably gonna be pushed into the streets anyway. Or maybe I should go Egghead Church of Truth. Let me get the shard back. Radiation Scientist is KO one of your heroes, right? Yeah, KO one of your heroes. If I go Egghead Church of Truth, I have a chance to keep those spaces clear. Because left-hand side is going to do... well, Namora is probably going to get... I want to transform her. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is tough. Left hand can hit the Church of Truth if nothing moves, but something might move. I think quantity is important here. I think I'm going to do that. All right, we're going to hit Egghead for 4. His nastiness is not in his attack power. It's in what he does when he ambushes. And then we're going to spend a shard to get 3. We're going to go over here to the Church of Truth. Yes, exactly. Yeah, he does buff everybody with shards, so I want to get rid of a high quantity of enemies. And we'll get rid of the Church of Truth as well. And I'll put this shard back over here. I really don't have a good place for it. And I get 2 recruit, plus 2 more, plus 1 additional for playing a card that costs 4 or more. That leaves me with 5. I think I'm gonna have to take Chaos Magic as soon as possible. I gotta nominate her when she reappears. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go with Wanda. Help me, Wanda. Elect you president. Okay, we got some attack towards the villains in the sewers of the bridge. Maybe I should, I just gotta clear the streets. That's the space I gotta worry about. Turn 15. Another Church of Truth. Okay, there's somebody in the sewers to fight. I can transform Namora this turn, which is good for business. And good for the country. So what's cool about Herculean Effort is, if I'm reading this properly, I have to play it first, because otherwise the text doesn't go into effect. I'm pretty sure that's how this one, because all the cards that do stuff from your hand, well, maybe not. Because cards that do something from your hand say whenever, blah, blah, blah. I'm actually not 100%. I think if this were to happen when she was in my hand, I would have to transform her from my hand. But on the other hand, I'm like, don't you have to play her to activate her text? But on the other hand, if I play something like Luke Cage Noir, you can cancel wounds from your hand. Or like Captain America or something. I'm confusing myself. I'm going to play her anyway, because I can transform her when she's played, so it doesn't really matter. When I defeat a villain in the sewers or bridge, I'm going to do that this turn. Put her on top of my deck. 3 attack. I'm overthinking. My brain is shutting down. We're on our second game. So let's go ahead and do the thing. I've got the Church of Truth. We're going to spend 3 attack. Go ahead and gain this shard for myself. I'll put it right here between the icons. And defeat this villain in the sewers. Which means we get to, yeah, there we go. So once again, whenever you defeat a villain in the sewers or bridge, transform this into Master of Depths and put it on top of your deck. I'm going to miss out on the extra recruit, however, this is very nice to have. Smash 3, I can smash the 0-cost heroes this way and KO them. Goes to the top of my deck for my next turn. With 5 recruit, Size changing cares about cards I played, right? I don't have to have them anymore. If I'm correct on that. So this will still work. It's Cosmic Threat where you have to reveal. So this still costs 0. And if this is the first card you play this turn, you get 1 attack. I'll take it for 0. Oh, great. Scarlet Witch showed up. So I'm gonna take Deep Freeze to get more Iceman cards for 2. Ride the wave. Blue wave. So Positive Violence costs 3. So I can get Namora for 3, Positive Violence for 3, or Scarlet Witch for 3. I really would like to take these range cards, but I'm gonna take Scarlet Witch because I need to get her nominated. I'll worry about the range cards later. They'll be here. They'll be here when I need them. There's Master of Depths. Oh, and there's Hope Returns. This is going to be a good hand. Yeah, left hand's going to start cooking now that I can thin stuff. Every time I play Master of Depths, the deck gets better and better. And she's got a plus symbol for Wasp. I think this is going to be good. I did get a wound in hand, though. I just got to survive that long. Okay, turn 16. Unfortunate twist. Okay, I think I'll be okay because I can clear the streets this turn, but right now the streets are not clear. So that is 40 million votes for Epic Magus, which means the next one would make me lose if I can't keep the streets clear. But I do have enough to do that this turn, then left-hand side is going to do some damage. So hopefully I can nominate Wanda in time. Very tense. I will have to play the Massive Blood Loss, though, to discard a card and discard a card to do that. I need all 6 attack. I'm not targeting the sewers or bridge, so I do have to discard an agent. So I get 3 attack from the Blood Loss. I get 2 attack from Namora, and I get another attack from the Trooper. Thank goodness Electro doesn't have any shards on him right now. Let's take him out for 6 and clear those streets. Wow, okay. And I may KO one of my heroes or hero from my discard pile. Let's Let's get rid of one more agent. A lot more deck thinning happening in this game than the last one. Can I rescue the bystander? That's what let that happen. I've got 2 recruit. Let's take a sidekick. Oh, I have a shard as well. Can't forget that. Don't need it right now, though. Left-hand side's also got one. What is that? Serve wave ninja? I'm failing on that. Let's get a sidekick. Rusty Collins, more KO power. Yeah, it's pretty close, I suppose. And not a lot of fight power here. I just need Wanda. Just need Wanda in hand. I know there's one in there. I know there's a Chaos Magic. Hope she Chaos Magics herself to the top of the deck. In this shuffle. Come on. 5, 6. Nope. It's alright. I just gotta avoid the bad stuff before that happens. Alright. Turn 17. Cameron Hodge comes in, who hasn't appeared in the stream yet. Ambush, pairing the most X teams. None over here on the left. And just double checking, none over here on the right. Cameron Hodge captures one of that player's non-gray heroes of their choice. Finish the prey KO the captured hero. He's got to go to the other side. So you're going to the right-hand side, Cameron Hodge, right here. And you're capturing... Probably follow big leads. I got to hit stuff. That's... Yeah. You capture the occasional wars, follow big leads. Hope it doesn't get KO'd. Alright, let's smash some stuff. Okay, Master Depth, smash 3. I smash away this agent to smash the card. You discard it from your hand and get the printed number on the new card. So smash for 3 attack, and I smash it for 0. KO. Over here. Warpath is almost on. Oh yeah, he is. He's in the... If you go to Noel Grego's or Noel Lopez's art, I think his Instagram, and you find this, you can probably find the rest of it, the full art. He posts a lot of it on there. Okay, let's play Hope Returns. Great card. 4 recruit, 4 attack, and +1 recruit for each other card I play with a plus symbol on it, and its recruit icon. And same thing for attack with attack icon. So I played a card with a plus in the attack icon, so I get 1 extra attack. And that'll get better as the game goes on. 2 more attack, I'm at 10. Okay, well with 10 attack, I can actually hit the Cosmic Wraith in the bridge, which would be wonderful. Can't quite hit Epic Magus yet, but I'm close to doing that. I can also hit Cameron Hodge, but I should probably let the other side do that, because I'll have enough attack to do that. This is at 9. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get that Cosmic Wraith out of there. Yep. For 9. That's cool. Can I get... I'll pick the purple shard. And I get some VP. Doing some recovery. With 4 recruit, I have played arranged, so I can recruit Positive Ions for 3. I can get Crushing Tsunami for a 3, or I can get... Yes, I did that on purpose. I love that he gets shards. I like putting him 1 in each hand. I'm going to take Ice Slide. Ice Slide is great, and I can afford it for 4. So we'll take it. And again, I'll nominate Iceman if I have to, but Wanda's showing up, so maybe I should have taken Chaos Magic over here. But I won't shuffle for a while, so probably won't be in time. I got Wanda in hand over here. She's ready to be nominated. On this side. Turn 18. Gladiator. If he reveals a bystander from the villain deck, he captures it. And he reveals... Predator X. Who's going to clone when he comes in. What randomizer do I use? I use Legendary Leagues. The same site that is hosting this game, or hosting the league for this game. If you type, put in exclamation setup in the chat, you get a link to the game I'm playing, which is on Legendary Leagues, and you'll get to navigate to the randomizer there. A lot of the randomizers I used to use have not been updated in a long time. I think Legendary Leagues is the best one. There's also another one called Scheme Twister that is active and updated and does something cool. It shows you all the different keywords in the game. I like that one too. Okay, let's investigate and see if I can get something good. 2 attack. Investigate for a card that costs 4 or more. 1, 2. Total failure. Let's tuck these to the bottom. I'm going to get some attack. Let me just double check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I don't need to play this. I just need to play Heart of the Ocean, 2 more attack, plus 1 more towards Bridge, Sewers, or Mastermind if I want. Let's put it up here. And then let's stop there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I do have to play it. Hold on. I do have to play it if I want to hit Cameron Hodge and not lose follow big leads. So let me back up. I'm not going to get anything good for 2 anyway. What if I didn't play that hand? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to play all the attack cards. So Massive Bloodlust, I got to play for 3 attack. Oops, that's too many. There's too many attack. What am I at? I'm at 2, 4, 7. By discarding an agent. I had to get there. So let me take out Cameron Hodge here. And I will choose myself to gain the captured hero, which is follow big leads. So that's going to be for me again. I have that shard. I'm gonna have to clear the streets and the sewers again once that comes in, and I'm worried about that. I can nominate Wanda though, so I'll be safe for 1 more turn. Maybe I should have hit Gladiator. No, I didn't want to lose Luke Cage. And they're gonna pray, so it won't push Electro actually. Okay. I can do another investigate. I can try. Left-hand side. I got Iceman over here. Can't forget that. So Predator Rex is going to come in. He's going to ambush, prey on the most strength, and then clone. There's most strength on the right-hand side, thank goodness. So he's going to go ahead and go over here. Let's see if I get lucky as a Predator Rex here. No, it's a twist. It happened last time. Okay. First Predator Rex that appears is the Instinct one. Nope, the Tech one. So this one's going to prey on the most tech. I don't think anybody has any tech. But I do get to shuffle. Which is good. Okay. Shuffled up. Double check. No tech. I'll have it prey on the same side. So I can focus on what I got to do over here. Let's begin. Follow my lead. 1 attack. If this is the first card you play this turn, you get +1 attack. It is. So I do. And I got these 2 shards. Let me put them here. I'm going to swap it out so for some more visible colors here. I got a red and a blue. That's a bit better. And let's play Ice Slide now. 2 attack. +1 for the other ranged card I played. Let's play Ultra Reality to recruit. Top card of my deck. Ooh, I will put that back. And then I don't get Dark Memories. And I'll play both agents. And 1 trooper. And then we're going to go ahead and nominate Wanda again. So she's going over here. She's got 20 million votes. Finally, somebody has more than 10 million votes. And I will go ahead and choose to send the Shield Agent Undercover as Secret Service. All right, we're safe from the next twist if I fail it. I also have 6 attack. I'm not going to hit Electro though. I have to clear the bank, so I have a chance to avoid it anyway. Predator X is going to come in though if I don't handle them, but I'll handle at least one of them on the next turn. So just in case a twist is going to come up, we will take out Gladiator for 5. I'm still worried about all that stuff. And we're down to 4 recruit. I did play 2 ranged cards. but no, only one size changing here. I guess I could spend my 2 shards to hit a Predator X. You know what? I'm going to do that because I can only hit one on the other side. I'll spend the 2. 2 more attack. And we'll hit a Predator X. We'll hit attack 1. I think that made sense to do that. So I can take Crushing Tsunami. I can recruit a Hex Bolt, which will help me, and I can use I can nominate Wanda with this. Or I can take Positive Ions for 3, which is a ramp. And I do have a lot of pluses. I'm gonna say I'm okay on the nominations because I cleared the city a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and recruit Positive Ions for 3 to get that ramp going. I hope I don't regret that choice. And this shard's for the right-hand side. I should make that more clear. Oh, and a Frostbite armor has appeared. That's great. I think I might make this work. I like my odds right now. I'm doing okay. Let's go over to the other side. Still being preyed upon, but that's fine. Turn 20 is a Universal Church of Truth. Luckily, there are no more Cosmic Wraiths in the city. I let one escape, but I did defeat the other one. So only this henchman gains a shard. Thank goodness. Don't have to deal with those anymore. Let's do our Investigate for a card that costs 4 or more. I don't really have that many. Oh, I got Wanda. Sweet. I'll tuck the agent. That's great. So 2 attack for me there. Next, I will play some Chaos Magic. You may reveal the top card of the hero deck. Or reveal the top card of the hero deck. You may play a copy of that card this turn. When you do, put that card on the bottom of the hero deck. Let's do my hero deck cam, which I don't use that often. And it is Master Physicist. 2 recruit, and then you get +1 recruit for each other card you have with a plus symbol in its recruit icon. I do have one of those this turn, which is good to know. And that card that I have is, I gotta choose the order here. So do I want to play... Oh, it's cards you have. I'm not going to have that card. So I should play... Nope, it's cards you played. So this card would count a copy card that you played. So if I play this first, I'll end up with 2+1 recruit. Does it not matter? Yeah, it's the same thing either way. So I'll just play Follow Big Leads first for 2 recruit. And I play 2 cards that cost 4 or more, so that's 2 more recruit. And now I'll play Master Physicist on the hero deck for 2 more recruit. And I get +1 recruit for the extra Luke Cage card I played, and I put it to the bottom of the deck now. That was useful. Get some good stuff this way. I play my Trooper. I play my 2 agents. And we are going to nominate Wanda again. Get her some more votes. I guess we're not nominating her multiple times. We're just getting her more votes. You may stack them to earn 10 million votes. Yep. We nominated her the 1 time. So she is getting 10 million more votes. So she's at 30 million votes. I'm doing much better than last game. It's okay. I think it's pretty safe to say at this point. And we're going to send the shield agent undercover to my victory pile. That's where undercover stuff goes. Next, I'm at 3 total attack. I can avoid the Church of Truth. I'm going to go ahead and hit the Predator X instead, so I don't have to discard a non-gray hero. And I'm feeling somewhat safe from the scheme. I've got 9 recruit. Is that right? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's gonna be 3. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I have 8 or 9? Oh, I KO'd an agent. That's where that came from. Okay, I do have 9 recruit. That's a lot of recruit. So let's go with another Chaos Magic for 4. For more nominations or whatever. And I'm at 5 recruit left. Most of these cards I want to keep on the other side. I'm going to take another Follow Big Leads. I think I have time to build stuff up now. I'll take another one for 4. There's another one. We're seeing all of those. I mean, great card, but you only need so many recruit cards. I guess I could have spent money to spent recruit to get rid of this psychic trauma, but I'll just hopefully investigate it away or get rid of it with Rusty or something. I'm still gonna have to clear the bank there. Do you have a favorite box? That's a tough question for me. I like to judge things based on specific qualities, but I really like the Annihilation set. Turn 21 is Rhino. Top card of the deck, if it's a Master Strike, each player gains a wound. Let's see what it is. It is a Master Strike. Wow. Rhino has nailed it both times in this game. That's really... Oh, I shouldn't have pressed that button. I don't actually play the Master Strike yet. So back to Rhino. I just gain, each player gains a wound. But yeah, he hit twice. Wrong pile. Here. 2 wounds go out. 1, 2. Not the top of the deck this time, though. Again, I'd rather him take those than Egghead land, you know? So we're gonna do a deep freeze first to draw a card without getting any bonus, and it's Fitzsimmons. Okay, and now we're gonna play Flitting Sting for after activating the power. We get 2 attack and 2 recruit from Flitting Sting. We're gonna keep going with that. We're gonna take 1 attack and draw a card with Fitzsimmons, and it's an agent. We're gonna play a concussion for 2 attack. We've got a trooper for another attack, and then we have 1, 2, 3 agents. There. Okay, so with 6 attack, what is my plan of attack? Probably Electro, even though the bank will not be empty. I'm going to nominate Scarlet Witch again. I think for recruiting, I want to take a Frostspike armor. I certainly have lots of range to capitalize on that. Then for attack, yeah, I could hit Electro, or I could go 5, 4, 3, spend 1 shard for 4, and I wouldn't be able to hit Rhino. So I think I'm gonna have to hit Electro, which is fine because that means he's not gonna get pushed in. A Cosmic Wraith is gonna, a Cosmic Wraith is going to be played into the city. So we'll just take out Electro for 6. Do that organically. And here's a full shuffle, and I got a lot of good stuff in here, so I have the potential to have a really good hand. I've sent Undercover or KO'd a decent amount of starters over here. I do have some wounds, but I like my chances at what I'm doing. And President Maximoff is having a pretty good campaign this time. She wasn't quite ready for the first election, but 4 years later, I think she's honed her platform, and a lot more people are getting on board with her policies. No more taxes. No more taxes played straight up. No more work on Fridays. No more whatever you want. She likes to say no more than a thing. Trooper. Frostspike armor. Trooper. Concussion. Master of Depths. And Montax. You're not ranged. So no range for Frostspike armor, but I do get to smash somebody away. I hope it won't be anybody we know. Turn 22 is that Cosmic Wraith coming in. Specifically, a Master Strike. Each player does gain a wound because there is a villain with a shard. I couldn't do anything about that. The top of their deck, that's the epic treatment. So mystery ones, I'll keep it a mystery this time. Only if you remind me, otherwise I'm gonna forget. Okay, we got a Cosmic Wraith, then put a shard on each villain in the city. That each villain in the city thing really does hurt. All right, let's investigate some more, fitting in with the investigate theme of this side. Okay, 1 attack from Rusty. Investigate your deck for a card that costs 0. KO or discard it. I will absolutely KO this wound. Gladly. And an agent is left in my deck. I've got 2, 3, 4, and 1 recruit. I have a shard, but I don't need it to fight this Church of Truth. Unfortunately, I can't clear the bank. Really wish I could, but I can't. So let's do what I can do. Get another shard. And take them out. Having these shards has still been much more useful than burning them, so I think I'm going to not burn a shard over here. Even though I really feel like it. And I'll end the turn there. I gotta pick up Hexbolt at some point. I gotta keep nominating Scarlet Witch. Or just keep getting her votes. Keep doing rallies for her. What are we doing? I'm gonna assume that every time you do this, it's a campaign rally that gets her some more votes. At least pledged votes. Polls aren't always right. Oh, that's a bad hand. I do get to investigate, though. And because I got so many graves in hand, maybe I'll have more success at investigating. This hand's pretty good. Wish I could have drawn with Frostspike armor, but nope. Twist time. All right. Unfortunately, I failed this one because of Rhino in the bank. But that is 50 million votes for Epic Magus. Luckily, I've nominated Wanda enough so that this has to hit a 7 for me to lose if I can't nominate her anymore or get her more votes. I'm gonna have a hard time not saying that. But we'll see. I gotta keep things clear. Let's start by smashing some stuff because that made me very upset. We're gonna smash away. If I keep all the attack, it'll be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What can I do with 10? I have no shards. Nothing. So I can smash this trooper and KO it. Yep, KO, not I do get 3 attack. And then 3 more attack. 1 more attack from the trooper. And from a concussion, 2 more attack. I'm at 9. I'll get more... hitting the Wraith would be a good idea, but in case another twist is up, I should probably hit Rhino and clear the bank. So I will focus on that. I'll take his shard and take him out for 5. Of course, that means that there's going to be a Cosmic Wraith in the bank if a villain comes in. Why am I using the blue one over here? You can't even see that. So that could be a mistake, but we'll see. And 1 recruit's not going to do anything for me, so that's it. Let's see if I get a better hand. Kind of. It's kind of a better hand because of that rare. That's going to be, wow, at least. I got a lot of pluses. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a lot of attack. This is going to be a lot of attack. I can maybe even hit the Mastermind if there aren't other priorities. Turn 24. Okay, I'm glad I did what I did. All right, there's nobody in the bank and nobody in the streets, and so the crime is not on people's minds. Not a lot of crime happening. I can discard 2 cards to counter negative advertising, shuffle this twist back into the villain deck, and play another card from that deck. So let's do it. I can't hit anything for 4, even though I can investigate. So let's... I have shards. Oh, that'll be 4, 5, 6. I'll discard 2 agents just in case I can get more attack. So we're shuffling in the twist. And we'll try this again. Back to the villain deck. Three, 2, 1. Cosmic Wraith, which is a Master Strike. Okay. Each player gains a wound at the top of their deck again. 2 more wounds. Then a Cosmic Wraith comes in, everybody gets a shard. That's what I was worried about. Beefing them up more, and now they're in the wrong spot. Well, let's see if I get lucky with this investigation. To attack, investigate. 1 and 2. I got 1. I can, and I get power towards the sewers. Not exactly the space I want. I'll tuck this wound. That's the one I put on top. So that's going to give me 2 total attack. I get a 2 more attack from Namora, plus 1 towards Bridge, Sewers, Mastermind. And I've got 2 more on top of that. 1, 2. That's 6. If I spend my 2 shards, I can get the Cosmic Wraith out of the bank. So I'm absolutely going to do that. Spend the 2 shards. I'm at 8. Gonna head over to the bank and clear him out. Giving myself 1 shard again. Taking him out. That worked out for me. I got some power now. Power Man. Noir is helping me. And yeah, I wouldn't have much recruit, so I'm not going to bother. Okay, this is a good hand. I got a big recruit ramp. I got 1 more campaign rally for Scarlet Witch, and I get to do an investigate. We'll get to that when we get to that. This will also be a very high attack hand. Turn 25. It's an engineer going to the Cosmic Wraith. All right, nobody moves. So luckily, I can play Wasp's Hope Returns, and it cares about cards I have, not cards I've played. So I get 4 each attack and 4 recruit, and plus 1 recruit for each plus in a recruit symbol, and plus 1 attack for each plus in an attack symbol. So I've got Ice Slide with a plus in the attack, and Flitting Sting with plus in the attack. That's 2 more attack total, and then Flitting Sting has a plus in the recruit, so I get 1 more recruit. Very cool card to work on those pluses. Only so many variables in Legendary, and this is another one to exploit that wasn't used yet. Now we're going to play Flitting Sting, which is going to give me 1 attack, 1 recruit, plus the trigger happens off of the rare. 1 more attack, 1 more recruit. And then we've got Ice Slide, the infamous Ice Slide. 2 more attack, plus 1 attack for each other range hero I played this turn. I've played 2, so 2 more. Well, Ice Slide is going to work pretty well with the new Hawkeye. Now I'm doing it. And a Trooper. And I rest my wounds and end my turn. Just kidding. I'm going to use my 13 attack to hit the Mastermind. I'm pretty sure I should do that. Let me just think for a second. Yeah, let's hit the Mastermind. Sure. All right. Let's take this green shard. Other one goes to the supply. Oh, wait. Nope. Yeah, I just realized as you did. I forgot his text. So I could spend 1 shard. He has plus 2 attack for each villain in the city that has any shards. So never mind on that plan. I was close. I could spend the shard to get 14, but he's at 15. 11, 12, 13, plus 2. I got ahead of myself. That's okay. I'm still not far from hitting him. That does make my options easier. I will go ahead and hit the Cosmic. I thought I punched him. It was a shadow copy. Happens to the best of us. So instead, let's go ahead and hit this Cosmic Wraith for 7. And gain that shard. You have to excuse me. I haven't been able to hit this guy for like 3 hours. And that's a Cosmic Wraith for me. Engineer, reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 0, KO it. I'm pretty sure he maybe put a wound on top of there. Oh, he KOs one of my... Okay. I have to KO my Enraging Wound. Sorry. The Engineer healed my insults and injuries, and I couldn't speak to say no, I guess. But thanks for that. I appreciated what you were trying to do. Okay. At least the city's empty. That's a plus. I got 7 recruit. Let's pick up a this Hex Bolt, so I can use it for her campaign. And now I got 5 left, and we'll take another Ice Slide. Ice Slide's great. Now I feel better. I do feel a little better. I'm using a lot more Namora than I did last week. Decent hand as well. We're going to get some more votes for Scarlet Witch here. Turn 26. Another Church of Truth. I did that too fast. No more Cosmic Wraith, so we just get 1 shard for them. Put it on your shield. Let's see what chaos magic awaits us. Top card of the hero deck. It is Heart of the Ocean. We know what that one does. At this point, I can play a copy of that card during this turn, put on the bottom. I will. I have no reason not to do it right now. So I get +2 attack, +1 towards Sewers, Bridge, or Mastermind. We'll put Namora to the bottom of the hero deck and play some other stuff. Let's see what we investigate for with Follow Big Leads. We get 2 attack plus wound, right? Wound and agent, tucking them both. Follow Big Leads, 2 recruit, +1 recruit for each other card you play this turn that costs 4 or more. That does count the invisible copies because they are invisible copies of cards, still cards. And that Namora costs 4. So I get, I should do it this way so you can see the cost. I get 1, 2, 3 more recruit. That's really funny. Let's get this over here. I don't usually stack them this way, but the cost is important here. And Follow Big Leads. And I get the same thing again. I get 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit for the invisible copy, so 4 more. I'm at 12 recruit. If I want more attack, I have to discard a card to play Massive Blood Loss. But my max attack is going to be 7, 8, 9 if I were to discard something else, which is not enough to hit Magus. Plus I have +1 attack towards the Henchmen. So let's do this. Let's spend the 1 +2 more to hit the Universal Church of Truth, gain this shard, and I get the burn 2 shards ability to KO one of my heroes. I don't actually have any hero. I could KO the Shield Trooper this way. I'm getting a lot of attack. I'm actually going to burn shards here. I got 2 shards. I forgot they were covered up. I'm going to burn these 2 to KO the Shield Trooper. At this point, sure. And with 12 attack, let's pick up an Unbreakable Cage to cancel some wounds and investigate. Maybe that'll work this time. And we'll take a Hex Bolt because, again, we can use that for a campaign. Let's see. Okay, that was 2 more recruit. And yeah, we'll just get more. We'll just get more Scarlet Witch. We'll just keep campaigning for her. I'm happy with that. Oh, I should have sent this undercover instead of. I guess I revealed stuff. What I should have done is I should have sent that agent undercover, but I messed up. But that's okay. Let's just go ahead and do a campaign for her, and now she's got 4 million votes, 40 million votes, and I didn't send anything undercover Secret Service. She doesn't need any more. She's powerful enough. We're doing great. We're doing great. Her campaign's doing a lot better than the shield officers did, than Iceman's is doing. I have 3 wounds in hand. I can even rest this one away. We got to defeat Magus' campaign. We're making progress. We're getting there. Turn 27. Another strike. He's not happy about them getting close in the polls. He's going to do something shocking. And at least nobody gets any wounds. But we get 1 more Cosmic Wraith with 1 shard. 1 epic Cosmic Wraith. But that's all you can do. Let's keep going. Follow my lead. First card I played this turn. 2 total attack. Next, let's play Fitzsimmons for some more attack. Get 1 attack and let's draw whatever this is. Yes, I was hoping for some ranged. I'll draw a card with Deep Freeze, and I get 1 recruit for playing the Wasp card. And now I'll play Ice Slide. 2 attack. Oops, I pressed that twice. I should be at, yep. 1, 2. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 1 attack for each other range hero I play. That's 2 more. So it was right the whole time. And then a trooper here for another attack. Iceman's doing his thing. 2 more recruit. I gotta get this Wraith out of here. So hit it for 7. Get the shard. Take it out. I'm down to 1. With 3 recruit, I can actually take Crushing Tsunami, which I kind of wanted to take for a while. There were other things to do. So, Positive Ion's a bit cheaper too. Actually, hold on. No, I'm gonna leave Namora there. I'm gonna take instead Positive Ions. It has the ramp. It's a bit better. Plus, with size changing, I can take it for 3. And there's another Deep Freeze. Building actually a couple of really fun decks. These are the moments where I do really appreciate two-handed solo. The parts I don't like are when I should actually reduce the number of scheme twists played because I shuffled one back in. Is when one deck doesn't really have much to do. I imagine it's worse when you're actually playing with another player and they can't really do much. I've played all 5 strikes. No more Cosmic Wraiths are entering this game. I'm pretty sure his tactics don't do that. Just the strikes. Or does a tactic pull one back in? I don't recall. Anyway, he's not making any new ones. Alright, that's a lot of cool stuff, a lot of ranged, a lot of fun things, and I also got another Scarlet Witch. Hey, turn 28. Gladiator. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a bystander, Gladiator captures it. It is not a bystander. Yeah, not much I can do this turn, except for rest 3 wounds away, which is a good thing to do. Taking a campaign break, we're gonna go get some cheesesteaks or something and KO all 3 of these wounds. And end the turn there. This shuffle should end up being better as a result. If you're campaigning, you get cheesesteaks, you get pizza, you get ice cream. You just do that kind of stuff. I think you're required to get ice cream. I can't think of a single presidential nominee who didn't go get ice cream at some point. And made sure they were seen on camera eating it. You gotta get the ice cream. You gotta get the big ice cream. You can't eat the pizza wrong. If you eat the pizza wrong, like fork and knife style, that's gonna work against you. There's some campaign advice from me to you. More Location Noir there. I got 3 shards here on the left. And a decent hand, this Church of Truth is going to come in and get a shard, and nobody else gets any shards because all the Cosmic Wraiths are gone. Thank goodness. All right. Let's start by drawing cards. A lot of pluses here. It's happened. Let's get an attack and draw. All right. This is going to be a really fun ramp turn. No cards to draw. Check this out. 4 attack, 4 recruit. I get the +1 for each symbol. So no +1 recruits, but I got +2, +2, +2. I got a plus recruit actually. 1 on Fitzsimmons. How many attack symbols are the pluses? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 more. Okay, this is going to be a great turn. We'll try Hex Bolt, see what this does for me. 1 attack. Discard the top card of any player's deck. You may play a copy of that card this turn. I'm going to play a copy of top card of my deck, a Shield Agent. I get a recruit. And let's play 2 Positive Ions. So here's what they do. 2 attack. You get +1 attack for each other card you have with a plus symbol in its attack icon. So again, that's going to be Fitzsimmons, Wasp, Iceman, the other Positive Ions. So that's 4 more attack. And that means this other Positive Ions is the same thing. 2 base, and then 4 more. And then finally, Ice Slide pops off here. I get 2 attack, +1 attack for each other range hero I played. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Again, 4 bonus attack. Puts me up to a nice, decent 28 attack on this turn, and the Giraffes for 7 recruit. So I want to get those villains out of there, especially the Church of Truth that's beefing up the Mastermind. Let's start in the sewers, and we're going to hit this Church of Truth for 3 attack. Nope. I do that all the time. I'm going to hit it for 3, get the shard, and take them out. Cost me 3, and I think I'm going to use the Burn Shards ability this turn. We'll burn 2 shards to send the drafts to a nice farm upstate. And yeah, Magus gets +2 attack for each villain in the city that has shards. He's only at 13 now. Let's go ahead and hit him for 13 for real this time. Okay, so I get one of his shards, the green one, and we're gonna pull a tactic. Finally! Dark Side of Adam Warlock. Magus gets a shard, then Magus takes a shard from each other player that does not reveal a covert hero. Right side has no shards and has a covert hero. So you get nothing except a shard after all this, but I do blow you up. Okay, so let me give you your shard back into your hand there. Candidate Magus, who's not doing very well in the polls. And guess what? He's 12 attack. I have 12 attack. Let's hit him again. And I'll get this other shard from you. No, not a good polling day for you. And we are at Seize Cosmic Power. Magus takes a shard from each villain in the city. Nope, then the villain with the highest attack gains a shard. So Gladiator does get a shard, and he is in the bank. I can't forget that part. But I'm okay with my campaign so far. I do get the second tactic. Hitting him twice in a row feels pretty good. And I will also, without setting anything under cover, I will get some more votes for Wanda. What I just did was very popular. I don't know where this purple one came from. I don't think that's on the right-hand side. So she's going to get 10 million more votes. So they're tied in the polls. That's why he's so upset. And with 7 recruit, what's my best move here? I think I'm going to get an ice or a deep freeze for 2. Then a deep freeze. Nope. I'm going to take a Herculean effort. I want to thin the deck a little more. We'll take it for 5. And a Frostbite Armor's there. Wow. That was a great turn. Don't you think? I think it was a great turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a Frostbite Armor. That would have been great this last turn, but I'm not going to complain. That was a good turn. Turn 30, long game. Egghead. Reveal the top card of the villain deck if it's a villain. Play it. Probably will be. I've played all my strikes, and it is a villain. Unfortunately, that sped the game up a little bit. And the Church of Truth gets a shard. I gotta watch out for some things. But left side is all set. Let's do some investigation. Top 2 cards of the deck. Neither cost 4 or more. I'll leave the Massive Blood Loss on the top of the deck. That does have 3 attack for me. And we'll just do this quickly. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 recruit from all my recruit cards. That's a lot. So what we're going to do with that, I wish I had a way to convert this recruit. We're going to take another Namora Heart of the Ocean for 4. Saturate things a little more. Infiltrate. Can't take that right now. Doesn't really fit with what I'm doing. We will take... I guess we'll take another Follow Big Leads. I can just keep investigating into them. I don't really need this much recruit, but I'll take it. Get it out of there for the left-hand side. All right. There's more Scarlet Witch. Yeah, right-hand side is kind of struggling. Still has plenty of VP, though. Just hasn't been able to thin the deck as much. Turn 31. Running out of cards in the villain deck. Universal Church of Truth again. Yeah, that was a bit rough. Okay. So each henchman gets a shard. I gotta worry about the city now a little bit. 1, 2. Let's smash some stuff. Okay, I could smash the wound away, but then I can't KO a hero. If I do smash the wound, I'll end up with 3. Well, I gotta follow my lead first, so I can get the 2 attack. Okay. Then I can go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and draw a card. If I want to max out my attack, I should smash the wound away. But I think I'd rather thin the deck. So I'm gonna smash the wound, smash the 0 cost trooper and KO it. Just so I could get that KO power that is a bit limited. Let's see what I draw. I get 3 attack, and I get to draw 1 card from the 1 range I played, and it's a concussion. Ow. I'll play the concussion for 2 attack, and I'll play the trooper for another attack. I've got 11, and I have 4 shards. I could hit the Mastermind this way. He's at 15. So I could spend all this, hit him for 15, but I've already gone so far, I should probably just clear the city a bit and get some shards back for my efforts. Let's just do some city cleanup. We're gonna start with Gladiator. We're gonna hit him for 6. And we'll hit him for such, and I get a shard on top of that. Then we're gonna go ahead and spend on... If I spend on the Church of Truth in the sewers, I'll go down to 4, 3, 2, I'll go up to 3. This doesn't really matter. Let's hit them in the bank for 4. Get that shard. I could burn 2 shards, and I will, to KO one of my heroes. Double thinning. And I've got more shards, which I won't use at this time, because I don't need to. That's more Iceman. That's what I like to see. I'm getting to the end of this game, for better or worse. I gotta hurry it up. Turn 32, another bystander goes to the Universal Church of Truth. Let's do another rally. Hi. Let's do another rally for Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch, President Maximoff. Candidate Maximoff, gonna become president. I didn't realize Hellcat was in this card. She's right there at the top, along with everybody else from a lot of other folks' revelations. Reveal the top card of my deck. Reveal is herself. She's going back to the top of the deck. I guess she's really seeing the vision. She's becoming a politician. She only sees herself. And I'll play my 2 troopers. Actually, I'll play 1 trooper and discard this other shield trooper to play massive blood loss, so I get more attack. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do another campaign rally for Wanda. So she's got 60 million votes right now. She's doing great. She's beating Magus, Epic Magus right now. And we'll, because she's kind of doing really well, we got to go ahead and give her some more Secret Service. Send this undercover. And with 4 attack, I think I'm going to... I'm going to hit Egghead for 4 over here. Even though I could clear the Church of Truth. But I'll do that. And then for 4 recruit, let's go ahead and get Hex Bolt, because more Scarlet Witch. And there's a follow big leads. We'll get a sidekick. It's Lockheed. We are getting to the end of this thing. 3 more hits on Magus. Doing well in the campaign, though, so I can let some twists go by. Turn 33. Another twist. Speaking of twists. Okay. I have those empty spots. I am, however, willing to do some countering my negative advertising, their negative advertising, by discarding these 2 agents. And see if I get lucky here. We'll turn the twist counter down. And see what I get. Not a lot of cards left in this deck. Getting kind of worried. I still could draw this game. And what am I going to pull? Let's go to the villain deck. It is another twist, so I couldn't avoid that, which is... I don't want to discard any more cards. It'll just be a tie. I think I'm good here. So we'll just give those votes to our opponent. I think our campaign will prove that we have the best candidate, though. So Magus at 60 million votes. Maximoff at 60 million votes. Let's put that here. Let's double check if that's actually 6. I think it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. All right. Now we punch him in the face. Let's go. I'm going to start by drawing with Deep Freeze. Draw a card. Wound. Cool. Awesome. Great. Great stuff. Flitting Sting. 2 attack and 2 recruit after the superpower. And then Ice Slide gives me +1 attack, 2 base, +1 attack for each range I played, so that's 2 more. And the other Ice Slide is going to give me 2 base and then 3 additional attack. So I'm at 11. With that villain with shards, we have to get that out of the way. We don't really have to, but I'm going to. So we'll take out the Church of Truth for 3. We'll get this shard off of them and take them out. And no deck thinning needed, so no burning. I got the Bystander rescued. And I'm at 8. Magus is at 11, so all I gotta do is spend 3 shards. 1, 2, 3. To get up to 11, and let's go ahead and hit him. Third tactic. Uh-oh. Conjured Shade of Thanos. Fight, rescue 4 bystanders. This tactic enters the city as a villain, then each villain in the city gains a shard. At least there were no other villains in the city when he did that. But let's see which 4 bystanders I get. They could really help me out. Or Amy could show up. If Amy does show up, she's getting a shard. Let's jump over here to... We'll use the rooftops. First bystander is a news reporter. I draw a card. Oh, if only it was a Frostbite armor. That would have been so good, but it wasn't. Second bystander, Maggie Lang. I may return a card that costs 2 or less from your discard pile to your hand. Okay. I will put a... I just need to draw. I might get something better. So I'm putting a Deep Freeze into my hand. Thank you. Third one, Public Speaker. I get 1 recruit. And the fourth one is the Pizza Delivery Guy. Draw a card now or draw next card later. I want to draw a Frostbite armor. I want to draw a card now. I got a wound. But I get to draw 1 more card after this. If I can draw Frostbite armor, I am set. I don't know if it's going to happen for me, though. And, we get a villain. Conjured Shade of Thanos has now entered the city as a villain with 10 attack because it gets a shard. But that's all that happens there. I'll put it in your hand. And Magus is actually, I should give him his attack. He's at 13 because there's a villain in the city that has a shard. Okay, let's see if I get lucky. I have no deck. Maybe I should recruit Deep Freeze right now so I can increase my chances of drawing even more cards. I'm going to recruit Deep Freeze for 2. Let me reduce the attack. I spent it all. Okay. Deep Freeze, draw a card. I'm taking a risk because I have these that are not going to end up in the shuffle. But I will get a bunch of recruit after this. What I really want to do is draw Frostbite armor because if I do that, I get to draw 4 cards. But there's other stuff I'd like, you know? We all want stuff. Yeah, I've been streaming for about 3 hours, so that's about the time where my mental faculties aren't as impressive as they typically are at the initiation of the stream. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I can make it through the rest of the game. I draw this. It's not Frostbite armor, but I'll take it. Follow my lead. Certainly not the first card to play this turn. So 1 attack. And oh, I forgot to do the rest of the Deep Freeze effect. I get +1 recruit for each other range. Doesn't count follow my lead, but I get 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1 more attack. Longest stream I've done. There was a Chaos Mode stream that just wouldn't end. I think I did like almost a marathon for an expansion one time. I can't recall. My goal, though, is when 2nd edition comes out, I want to do a 10-game solo stream where I play through all 9 schemes, and then the 10th game is World War Hulk with all 4 epic masterminds. Maybe with a break in between, but we'll see if I'm able to do that. All right, so that kind of ended with a whimper. I can get a Frostbite armor now for 5. I forget what happened on the Midnight Sun. You're gonna have to remind me, as I don't remember what happened on that one. Was it? Oh yeah, I think I played through all 4 schemes. Two-handed. It's coming back to me now. I will do it again for 2nd edition. I've been waiting for 2nd edition for a long time. Okay. Wait, was there a Scarlet Witch that I forgot about? Sure wasn't. Okay, there's a Frostbite armor. So if I can make that chain, I'll chain it. We'll see. Turn 34, running out of turns. Twist. I'm just gonna let him get the votes. I don't want to discard anybody. I need everybody. Actually, I could discard follow big leads, but it's probably gonna go to waste. All right. You could be at 70 million votes. There's only 4 more. If I nominate Hexbolt, no. If I get Scarlet Witch more votes, I won't lose to the last twist. So I'll just keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Let's begin. Private investigations. Oh, it's gonna be a full shuffle. Is that a good idea? Sure, why not? I reveal the agent and whatever I shuffle into. And this, an agent. They both get tucked. They went and tucked themselves. All right, 2 more attack, plus 1 bonus attack towards those places it says there. I have the once per turn wound effect. I get 4 total attack there. I got 1 attack trooper, 1 attack non-triggered Hexbolt. That's 10. At the very least, I can hit this 9 attack or 10 attack Conjured Shade of Thanos. So I'm gonna get the shard and take out the shade. You do not have to, it says you don't, you know how it works. Doesn't count as a tactic it still has. It's not a tactic anymore. At least the Mastermind's down to 11. And if I follow big lead some more, I get 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. And we'll get some more Chaos Magic. Scarlet Witch is such a great hero to use for this part of the scheme. I play her cards once and then she's gone. It's hard to build a strategy around her. Speaking of which, I do have one of her cards here that I'm going to hold another rally for her with, because now she's tied at 70 million votes, and I think it might be time for some more Secret Service. So send her undercover. I guess I use this towards the sewers, but it doesn't matter. Is that right? I have 5 recruit left. We will get another makeshift unit, kind of, yeah. She's not going undercover though. Ooh. There's Luke's rare. You get +2 attack for each other card you play this turn that costs 4 or more. I like that one a lot. More Hexbolt. I'm so glad Wanda showed up. Her 2 cost is really helping me. Turn 35. That's a long game. Twist. You can have the votes. I don't care anymore. We're doing well. The polls say you're done for. What happens if I draw to this scheme? That means that Magus lost the election and I lost the election? But he gets away? How does that work? Who wins? I don't want to think about that. I do like how this scheme lets you have progression to no more presidents. I like how this one, the evil wins, is this many more than that. I kind of want to see more schemes like that where it's not like, you know, timer schemes, twist 8 evil wins. It's lots of twists in it, like 11 twists, but you have to keep up, you know? The third party candidate wins. Okay, Master of Depths. Let's smash away this agent and KO it. I did it. So that's 3 attack for me. Only got one of those cards though. Let's play Ice Slide. 2 attack, nothing else. Frostbite Armor gonna give me a card draw. It is 1 card draw. It's Positive Ions, which gives me 2 attack, and then how many plus icon? Yeah, 1. Well, Wasp is working great with Namora and Iceman. So 2 more attack for the 2 more plus icons I've got. Each other. Yep. I'm at 12 attack, which is enough to hit 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, let's hit him for his final tactic before the final blow. It is resurrected as Child Magus. Until the start of your next turn, Magus can only be fought with Recruit instead of Attack. Oh, I don't think that's going to be a problem for the right-hand side. That's very funny. If I end the game like that, I don't have enough. That would have been great. This also would have been very frustrating if I was about to hit him twice. I forgot about that tactic. Okay, only the final blow is left. If I can get 11 Recruit, I can defeat him. Right-hand side is probably not going to get there, but maybe it will. I don't know. Depends on what I investigate for. And we end the turn. We'll see what happens. There wasn't a Scarlet Witch. I forgot to... Nope, we're good. We're good. Okay, turn 36. Longer than this game really should have gone. Is... Oh, I forgot about the cloning. Oh, wait, I cloned 2 times already. There's no more. Yeah, 1, 2 over here. Yeah, this can't clone. That's the 5th one. So don't even have to look. But it does prey on the most ranged, which is probably the left-hand side. Yep. So Predator X is going to go ahead and prey on me on the left. Predator X is the reporters. Preying on the left. And that's all I'll say. Let's go ahead and play Heart of the Ocean. 2 attack. Plus 1 towards the Mastermind, which could be extra helpful here. Although, no, I can only use Recruit, but it won't be helpful at all. I don't know what I'm talking about. 1 Hex Bolt attack. Follow Big Leads is going to give me 2 plus 1 Recruit. Where was this last turn? And then 2 more Recruit. Yeah, this tactic leading to the final blow is fantastic. Okay, so obviously I can't hit him, but what I can do is hit this Predator X on the left-hand side for 3. And then I can do 1 more rally. She's now at 80 million votes. And a little more undercover. And I don't know. I'll get a sidekick. Hey, Montag showed up at the very end of the game as a sidekick. I think you showed up just because you knew that I'm about to take care of the big scary thing. But do you? But welcome. Turn 37! Another twist! Alright, again, you can have the votes. 90 million versus 80 million. Not worried about that anymore. I think this is going to be it for you. And I can fight him with attack now. So let's go. Hope returns. Even though it's Nadia on this card. Nadia returns doesn't really, you know, it's like a mistranslated anime dub. The joke doesn't really land. I've got 1 plus symbol attack, 2 plus symbol attack, so that's plus 2. I got 1 plus symbol recruit. Although maybe I should have done Fitzsimmons first. I'll take the 1 attack and draw a card. Yeah, I should have done that. I should have waited on Hope Returns. It's fine. Let's draw a card with Deep Freeze. It is... I want to use 1 Frostbite Armor triggered this game. I haven't been able to do that. It is... a wound. Alright, well, at least I got 1 recruit. I don't think I've played an Iceman game where I haven't been able to pull off a single Frostbite armor, especially since I've recruited them. So 2 attack, plus symbol and attack, plus symbol and attack. That's 2 more. A little anticlimactic, but this is going to do it. 2 attack. And then... yeah, we're just going to do it. We will go ahead and hit the Mastermind one more time for 11. And that is the final blow on Magus, on Epic Magus. It took us 2 games, but we did finally win this thing. On turn 37. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, non-binary pals, I present to you President Maximoff. No more, fill in the blank. We'll see how she actually governs. Okay. Where's her rare? I gotta fish out her rare because she's president now. Her rare didn't show. Uh-oh. Her day 1 implementation is to warp time and space. That was a fun one. I hope you guys have fun with it for the league. Let me count my VP real quick and say goodnight. Let's see how I did on my second round, my second go. Here. We'll leave Wanda up here so she can enjoy her victory. So, turn 37, I had 2 escapes. 2 escapes there, unfortunately. You are. How did you do that? So, left-hand side, 6, 12, 18, 24. A lot of AP to be had in this one. 25, 26, 27, 28. 31, 34, 37, 40, 46, 48, 50, 52. A lot of bystanders here. 53, 5, 7, 8, 9, 60, 61 on the left. A lot of undercover. 61. Let's press this button. Oh, well, I'll start one. 61 on the right-hand side. What do we have? We got 6, 12, 14, 16, 20, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 35, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42 on the right-hand side. There we go, 42. I broke 100 VP. That's exciting, 103 VP for me in this game with 2 escapes and 37 turns. I'm probably not going to rank very well. I'm sure a lot of you will do better. Again, here's the setup one more time. We're back to playing all the heroes that are set in the thing. Again, it is Epic Magus, become President of the United States, with Emissaries of Evil, Purifiers, Universal Church of Truth, and Iceman, Lucas, Noir, Namora, Scarlet Witch, and Wasp from Marvel Studios. Ant-Man and the Wasp, make sure you use the correct Wasp. Oh, she's changing reality, I don't even notice it. If you are watching this and you want to play and you have these sets, you should do it. Go to league.bagletopgames.com, follow the links, or just go to legendaryleagues.com and you'll see this on the homepage, the Bagletop Games Randomizer League. You have 1 fewer game. Yeah, it is a lot, but Magus gives a lot of VP. You have 1 game, 1 day less than you normally do to play because I did this late. Next week I should be streaming on Thursday, but that is it. I hope you all have fun with this. Hoping for some more 2nd edition news. If you want to chat or whatever, come to the Discord. That's where I am most of the time. But, oh, I'm noticing on Twitch we have a good chunk of people, so I'm going to actually see if there's somebody we can raid. I don't usually do that, but on Fridays there's people streaming. So if you're on Twitch, consider sticking around to say hi to whoever we go into. We want to support the online board game streaming community. It's a smaller community than you think. So I'm going to go ahead and check out who's streaming right now. And we'll on Twitch, and we'll go over there. Let's see who I'm following. If there's any board games. I gotta search for board games. Okay, I see. Oh, there's a stream with 2 viewers and they're playing Virtual Ticket to Ride. So that's cool. I like Ticket to Ride. Let's go and check them out. And I will see you all next week. Take care, everybody.